Welcome everybody to the second annual After Party Hangover Christmas Eve special. But it's a special this time because it's the tripod edition of the New Year's Eve special. What the fuck?
Getting off to a great start.
Super great start.
Getting
Super
hacked
late.
again. Can you guys hear that?
No.
For what?
Okay, good. No, nothing.
Can you guys hear that? What?
I'm joined by the Tripod Brothers.
Gonna blow up.
First person, Cesar, we're doing it again. A year later, we're back again on the Christmas Eve special. It is recording this time.
Yeah, I see it in the corner. That's the first thing I checked.
That's
the first thing I checked to see if I saw that record button.
And we all know, working in the world of retail, it could not have been an easy day for you. How was your day and week?
Man, fuck retail. I'm ready for this holiday shit to be over. Crack ass people wanting shit all the goddamn time. I ain't got it, bitch. Keep it moving. Fuck humbug.
The great Bretsky 99 with this new professional setup here. I'm guessing you had a great week.
I mean, yeah. If you are someone unlike Mangria who actually keeps up to date with my podcast, The Faux Pod, then you would know that I already had this mic because the episode came out with this specific mic, and I talked about it. But it's okay, Mangria. I know you don't have to support my endeavors. You don't have to do that. It's fine. Yeah, look at this. We're back. We took a week off. We're back. You probably didn't even notice. We're back. This is the first take. We're actually getting this done on one take, hopefully, the Christmas episode. And yeah, I'm excited, but my week was not that great. And I'll tell you why, Mangria. Because we had the very unfortunate news that none other than fine Cameron Grimes is injured. And so I would just like to request, bequeath. We just take like a little moment of silence just to honor the legacy.
All right, I'm going to take a shit so I don't interrupt his moment of silence.
Yeah, so just honor the legacy of fine Cameron Grimes.
Legacy's been wrestling for like 6 months.
Shut up, Cesar. Shut up. You didn't know him like I did. And so I would just like to request.
You want to get something out the closet there, buddy?
I would just like to get a quick moment of silence, if we may.
Anyway, right. Cesar, how are you spending?
Yeah, it was 1 second.
Your Christmas
it was 1
break?
second of silence. I took a break. It was great. Watching something. I literally watched last week's NXT before I watched this week's NXT. Like I was just like skipping over stuff. But no, man, it was good just to hang out with some friends. I actually had a pretty busy week last week, so I was glad we chose last week to take off.
It's good to hear. Bretsky, I know you are of the Jewish religion.
Is it really that obvious? No, yeah.
Wow.
But do you guys do any? I know it's not your thing.
Do you guys? Do you guys do it? I like that. I like that.
How are you spending the rest of your week?
Well, in the Jewish tradition of celebrating Christmas, you either get deli or Chinese food on Christmas because those are only two places that are open, and you usually go see a movie in the movie theater because that's also the only place that's open. But because of circumstances outside of everyone's control, we cannot go to the movie theater. But tonight we had Chinese food from this great kosher Chinese place close to us. Then tomorrow we're gonna get some deli, maybe watch a movie. So that's how I'm spending my Christmas. And also, I'm just gonna go outside and tear down all of these people's trees and Christmas lights because God damn it, I need to sleep and I ain't having that shit flashing outside my window. You're gonna be a whole rant. You're gonna a whole rant, man. You're gonna be a whole rant, man. These Christmas lights. There's one house in my neighborhood that has like these super ass bright Christmas lights like flashing all hours of the night. And man, Christmas. Who cares? What did Jesus even do? He's got born.
Spoken like a true Jewish Grinch. All righty, moving on. Let's talk about the show that started it all. Steel Row After Party episode 134, Crumb in the Town. We kick it off with a Boogeyman Xmas intro. Well, Sheriff Zanka also had his own song to kick off the episode. Sheriff, it's Crumb in the Town. I thought he blew his voice out because he put his all into that shit.
He only blows his voice out if he says my Instagram name. That's the only time he can ever blow his voice out.
Speaking of Zanka, he says he's a ginger, and gingers have a higher pain tolerance. Do either of you have ginger friends, and have you punched them?
I got a few, but I've never punched them.
Yeah, no, I can't say I've ever punched one of my ginger friends. I didn't want to catch their disease, so I didn't want to touch them.
Jake reveals he puts peeps in s'mores. Gentlemen, have either of you tried this?
No, fucking
No,
Jake.
and I will not be. That's a Jake thing.
It's a Jake thing. That's
Sounds
why he's
pretty
looking like a
gross.
loser right there. See? Loser right there.
They talked about everything from crunching up Freddie Mercury's bones to see if it'll give them AIDS, to Nia Jax's butt crack having Starburst rappers in it. They also talked about super Jews biting dicks. Bretsky, is this true? Are there such things as super Jews?
Well, if I tell you, I have to kill you. No, no, you know what? I mean, if some rabbis, in the Orthodox, like super Orthodox communities will, I think in the past used to use their mouths on circumcisions, then they had to stop because they were wondering why so many babies had herpes. And that is not a joke. That is a true thing.
Shit.
That is a real thing. That's like all in the super duper, like super insane religious groups. But no, other than that, I haven't heard of many Jews, super Jews biting each other's dicks. So, I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Should I recruit like a super emperor Jew for Graviti Adadot for when someone takes all of you out?
Hey, no. I am the super emperor Jew.
No. So when someone defeats Bretsky, he stands up and goes, "Fools, this isn't even my final form." And then he turns into a
rips his shirt.
Yeah, no, then I just have like the Jewish star like shaved into my chest, and it's
That's about right.
Fucking goes Super Saiyan. Zanka says an uncircumcised dick looks like a wizard's finger. And then we move on to the chop chop, which of course Zanka and I both lost.
How's your chest doing, by the way? How's your chest doing?
I have to surgically repair my nipple, and all of my chest hair is bloody.
Nice.
But other than that, Zanka, of course, loves the punishment, and it was it hurt. The video is on YouTube, but the audio is on this episode. The Facebook question, my Facebook question was about naming the Mexican hurt business. They said Mexican meat Muppets, and then Jake suggested the dollar menu. Of course, I put Pain Poncho, but Jake couldn't do the math on my hashtags. Caesar. Oh, Jake didn't read Caesar's Facebook question. I don't know if it's because it was posted later or he skipped them. I'm not sure.
No, he skipped it.
Well, sometimes. Sometimes
I wrote Facebook question first.
Sometimes Facebook is like wonky and like they'll like hide comments. So it could
you have to hit like all comments instead of most recent or some other dumb shit. You have to hit all.
Yeah. Or could it be because of the background you have?
That's true.
How would he know I have that background?
No, based on the background.
It's definitely based on the background.
He's butthurt.
Yeah, he probably read it because he likes to read the questions, and he saw when I posted it, and he chose not to read it. But I still don't even. I expect it's probably more Facebook because I can't expect that loser right there to figure that shit out anyway. So.
Oh, and by loser, I assume you're talking about Jake, the man who got pinned 2 weeks in a row, one against you and one time in a 3-on-1 handicap match where Sticks beat him. I just wanted to clarify that you're talking about Jake, the so-called APPW champion. I just want to clarify.
So-called best in the world. Yeah. Best in the world.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. That guy who apparently wins and loses don't matter in APPW, but everybody fights to win and lose, and he still makes fun of Cynic.
Did you see Caesar didn't even use two hands to do the finger quotes, and he only used one finger.
Jake's not big enough to have two hands, so we know.
But the good news is,
if you go to AEW.com, you can see the ranking system. If you go to APPW.com, you just get a picture of Caesar flipping you off.
Caesar's Instagram hashtag won the week for me. Jake has more losses as APPW champ than he has in inches. That was fucking hilarious. I loved it.
Wait, it didn't say inches of dick? I thought I wrote inches of dick.
Probably inches of dick, but I just wrote that.
So see,
I was listening to it, and I was typing it, and then it just moved on to Jake busting out his own version of Mangina-filled voice. I thought that was pretty funny. God. And Zanka, of course, Aziz. Sheriff busted out a geeky voice for the beginning of Bretsky's question. It was fucking hilarious.
You could not even understand what the fuck he said.
Jake declares Bretsky as a little Jew piggy in the manger. P.S. New Jack must destroy all of the AEW marks like he did to mass transit. Fellas, Cesar, did you catch this week's episode?
Nope.
Brett, do you have any thoughts about this week's SRAP?
Well, I will say in my question, I just love the fact that they also messed up the manger scene because I very clearly separated Mary and the barn owner. And they're like, oh, marry the barn owner. No, I was laughing at that. I'm like, man, I'm not even fucking, I don't even celebrate that shit. And I know about
Then you know the difference of who the people are.
There was a whole comma there, and like Zanka thought he skipped over it, but then he like, no, marry the barn owner. She's the barn owner. But I will say this was a very good episode of the SRAP because Cesar, you will love the last little bit at the end because Jake surprised us with not one but two Jake's joke of the week.
So I can stop it early.
You can stop it.
Appreciate it. I can just stop it like 5-10 minutes early.
Yeah, 5 minutes to spare. You can stop it.
Yeah. I laughed. I know it was only
Instead
one.
of an hour 42, stop at 1:37. Got it.
All right, gentlemen, let's move on and get this out of the way as quick as possible. Fucking AEW, the Holiday Bash.
I don't know why you're saying it was so terrible.
Jericho and MJF versus. Oh, I missed the first 7 minutes because it came out an hour earlier over here. So I was flipping through the channels and I was like, I got a DVR AEW. I turned it to TNT. It was started. I was like, what the fuck? But I missed 7 minutes. I don't give a shit.
Wait. So it came on at 7 instead of 8?
No. 10. It started on. It started at 10 o'clock. Oh, it's right. Yeah, for you.
I'm talking about over here, man.
Yeah. No,
I was talking to him about. Yeah.
I thought I was thinking it was like 1 hour earlier instead of 3. That's my bad.
Tony keeps calling MJF a rat. I thought that was funny. Darius standing Spanish fly to MJF, then he dives out onto Jericho. Top Flight's innovative offense, very impressive. A lot of 2.5 counts from Top Flight. Thanks to Hagar interfering, MJF hits the Heat Seeker for the win. Hagar gets the mic, throws Wardlow under the bus. Hagar talked to Tony Khan next week on, he almost said Monday Night Raw. Dynamite, Hagar versus Wardlow next week. Cesar, did you catch this?
Yeah. So there was a basketball game or some shit, so this didn't even start till 10 over here.
And it was even a little past 10 as well. I think the game was
like 10:05 or something. So NXT had like gone off the air fully, and then AEW started. But no, Top Flight gets better every week. That's what I wrote in my notes. Skivone calling MJF a rat all the time, and then there's this rat pops me every time, and then I'm looking forward actually to Jake versus Wardlow.
Brett, highlights from the opening match.
I said that whichever I didn't remember their names. Whichever brother this is from Top Flight is literally wider than both Jericho and MJF.
Younger one.
Yeah, the younger one. By the way, that made me think. I'm also 19, and I'm like, what the fuck am I? Like this dude right here, my age, is in the ring with Jericho, like on the opening of Dynamite. And I'm like, I'm just sitting here talking to two drunk fucks, talking about him facing off against Jericho on Dynamite.
What's your piss poor decisions there, buddy?
No, I think it was a smart way to open the show because if you're having, and obviously we saw about NBA Twitter making fun of Jericho dad bod, but it was a smart way to open the show because Jericho's a relative on that roster. Jericho's the household name, so it's really Jericho and Sting, and you're not going to open the show with the bullshit that was the Sting interview. So I think this is a good way to open the show because people who were sticking around after the NBA game were able to see Jericho like, oh, maybe I'll stick around and tune in, which apparently according to Twitter not a lot of people did. But still, it was a good intentioned business decision. And they did a really cool double team, which I liked, from Jericho and MJF, where like one of the brothers was down on the ground, MJF walked over him with the disrespect. And then Jericho walked over him after that with the disrespect again. So it was double disrespect. MJF had an incredible sell of one of their missile drop kicks. I don't know if you remember, like he fell down, rolled back up, then just collapsed again, which is really good. MJF got the win, which was great. It showcased Top Flight. They, like Cesar said, I agree, they get better every week. It was good. It was long enough, but it wasn't good or long enough to be main event good. And yes, I am very excited for Hager and Wardlow. That will be hopefully very good. I thought they would save it for a pay-per-view, but I'm excited for it.
Well, Brett, what did you think of the acclaimed rap video against the
I
Bucks.
like this. I really like this. And I say I'm a big fan of the Acclaimed.
You mean the John Cena guys?
What?
That's what the Bucks called them
Yeah,
on
yeah,
BT.
I know.
Light skinned John Cena.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a big fan of the Acclaimed. I mean, they're doing it's shocking to say, but AEW is building them up well. They debuted on Dynamite well with interfering with the Young Bucks. And I like this. I mean, I wasn't expecting to like it. I thought it'd be cheesy bad, but I mean, it was clever. The whole buck hunting thing I thought was really creative. I don't know why TH2 was there, but okay. And I mean, I like it. From what I gather from the Acclaim, they're just basically disrespectful millennial rappers, and I like it so far. I mean, they had the one loss to Best Friends, and then they had 8 in a row up until Dynamite. But I think they're doing everything right with them. I think that they have big things in store for the Acclaimed, and I honestly, and I'll talk about it later, just with some of their moveset that I can see them going forward with. But I'm a big fan of the Acclaimed.
TH2 was there because they knew you were watching Bretsky.
You know, like, let's piss off the Jewish kid in New Jersey.
Cesar, thoughts on the rap video?
I didn't even take any notes.
Moving on. Tony's in ring to interview Sting.
I think they're a little corny. I think they're a little corny. Like, these raps are corny. Rapping to the ring isn't really corny. He said some real fruit booty shit though, and I'll get to that later.
He did say that. He did say some fruit booty shit.
Tony in ring to interview Sting.
Oh boy.
Sting name drops Dusty Rhodes, does an impression, talks up Cody, which I know Cesar paid close attention to and loved every minute of it. Team Taz interrupts, disrespecting Sting. Darby makes his way down. The lights go out. Darby's in ring with skateboard. Taz says match between Darby and Cage is happening January 6th for the TNT title, and then Darby and Sting look at each other. Cesar, thoughts on this segment?
I'll give you my exact notes. Apparently it's 45 degrees in Jacksonville when they recorded this. They got a goddamn snow machine working. Tony got so drunk that he handed Sting a microphone. He got in the ring. And then proceeded to do this move after he asked Sting a question.
Yep.
After he handed him a microphone in a bubble coat with no sleeves. So he's out there with JR just lit in a bubble coat like he's a 70-year-old Marty McFly. Handed a microphone, and Sting just like pulls his microphone up. Like, fuck you doing? Put down the mules.
For some reason, I thought Tony Schiavone looked like Eric Bischoff for some reason, like back in the 90s.
He looks like Bish every week.
Yeah.
It looks like Bischoff if Bischoff let himself go.
Yeah.
But no, I love Tony.
Let go, Bishop. But Ricky Starks is fucking great.
Yes.
Ricky Starks ain't doing nothing but spitting facts. You know, there's apparently 6,500 languages in the world, and this motherfucker's speaking facts. All right, I don't know if y'all know that language, but that motherfucker's speaking facts. No, man, Eddie kicks if you speaking facts too, but we'll get to him later. And that's what I wrote down. I really didn't care for this promo. It was a waste of time. He literally said the same thing he said last week. And then he pulls out his bat, and then 5 men decide they can't beat up a guy who's 150 soaking wet with a skateboard and a 55 geriatric with a broken freaking neck with a bat. I don't know why 5 guys, three of them in their prime, one of them in their youth, and the 5th one's old as fuck. But still, we'll live to fight another day. From Brooklyn, you ain't got no strap. You ain't got no shank. You ain't from them streets. So yeah, I don't know why they're afraid of this cracker.
Well, speaking of Ricky Bretsky, did you notice when they called them animals, Ricky started doing like a...
Oh, that was funny. That was so funny.
I got 4 tigers up here.
Then Hobbs like, no, hey.
He's like holding him back, yeah. What are your thoughts on this, Bretsky?
Ricky Starks, I've said a couple podcasts ago, Ricky Starks is the only guy besides Darby Allin that is not from AEW that they've built, and they've built well. I really like Ricky Starks. He was the only good part of this interview, but this is now, and I'll also get to it. I think AEW this week had a good open, a good end, but everything in the middle pissed me off. Because this is where I started to get hot, because this promo, I took 2 notes. 1, stop interviewing Sting, I swear to God. And two, Sting is basically just took kayfabe out back in the backyard, put a little bandana over its eyes, and just shot it in the back of the fucking head. Because why the fuck would you take one of the coolest and most mysterious characters, which is Sting, and just basically say, "Yeah, Dusty Rhodes told me to paint my face." Why the fuck could you say that? Why? And this is the first time they did something like this on this show. And the latter came with Dustin Rhodes. Like, obviously, we all know that like Sting isn't really just like this mysterious guy. Like he's Steve. But like, don't fucking say that. Like we all know, but you don't just go on TV. Like, save that for the Hall of Fame speech. Like, thank you, Dusty Rhodes. Save it for the Inside the Ropes interview, like explaining how the Sting character came about. You're on TV. You're on Dynamite. You're in a prime spot on Prime TV. This is suspension of disbelief time. This is where I can say, okay, fucking Hobbs is a powerhouse. Starks is a tiger. You know, all this shit. And I know after it's done, I'm like, oh yeah, obviously they're not these guys off screen. But when I'm watching the show, I want to like take my disbelief and just put it aside. Why would you come out and you're this hot new thing, even though you're not new? Why would you come out and just be like, no, Dusty Rhodes just told me what to do for my character, and I just kind of did it.
He's like, well, Taker's killing kayfabe, so fuck it, I'll do it.
even Taker, we all know now that who Mark Calloway is, and like we had the whole documentary, but his retirement speech at Survivor Series, he was in full gimmick. He didn't come out as Mark Calloway and just start
30 minutes to walk to the ring too.
Exactly. He didn't just kind of walk out in like a hoodie and just like kind of like, hey, I'm Mark Calloway, I'm gonna retire. He's like,
or rode a bike or anything. Nah,
exactly. He came out there. He was full Undertaker. You will rest in peace. Like, he was full Undertaker. You don't come out as Sting, start talking when you already sound like Steve when you talk, and then you say, yeah, no, my gimmick was just, Dusty Rhodes and I were talking, I was trying to get over, and he's like, yeah, no, just paint your face. No, like you don't say that, and that's where the show went downhill. And like I said, this is not the first time they did it, which is insane to me, but no, that just annoyed me. Like, after I couldn't enjoy it was a bullshit promo anyway, but I couldn't enjoy the rest of it after that, because it just killed the whole mood for me, and they killed the whole big deal.
After this very intriguing segment, MJF approaches Santana and Ortiz, tells Santana he knows how hard it is to lose someone, and he's here for him. Santana tells him to keep his head up. Was MJF actually crying? Did he have tears in his eyes? I like that. I know he's working his heel thing. Is this going to be another trick down the road? But I actually did like that segment. Did you guys have any input on this?
I mean, yeah, I think it was genuine because, I mean, his grandfather really did die. So, I mean, condolences go out to MJF's family and I guess Santana, I believe.
Yeah, he lost his stepfather.
It's a condolences out to Santana and his family as well. But like, no, I think this was nice because I think you need, even with a guy like MJF, you need some genuine moments because everyone's a person. Like, no matter what, like, it's not like the 80s where you can say, oh, this is fucking some guy like even when the Undertaker debuted, talking about the Undertaker again, he's like a zombie, so like think he was dead, but like obviously these guys are all people, and like MJF's posted about like his grandfathers and like how much he meant to him, so like I think it was a really touching thing, and it kind of like I agree with Mangria, it'll probably come down the line like where he lures all of them into like his sense of comfort, and then maybe Sammy's the one voice of reason, everyone kind of dismisses him, but no, I think this is a genuine moment. It kind of made MJF, as much as you hate him, it made him more human. So I think it was good.
Cesar?
Yeah, I just thought, what is he planning? I was kind of shocked that he really got real. Almost as shocked as when Stick Adam beat Jake in the Mega Pounder Inc. 1, 2, 3 in the ring.
You were shocked? I wasn't shocked.
I was so shocked. I was so shocked because I thought that match would end like 15 minutes earlier. So I was just wondering, like, what was Sticks doing? I think he was like hungover. Maybe, maybe a little coked up out of his mind. He was thinking about the after party versus wrestling. Sorry. But no, I like that. I like what he's trying to do. He's trying to, like, get in tight with everybody, of course, so he can take over. But we kind of called this from the beginning, so.
Well, up next,
Mangria's favorite segment. Mangria's favorite moment of the show.
5 and 10 of the Dark Order versus Jurassic Express.
With who? Who's the third member? Who's the third member?
Would you shut the fuck up?
Who's the third member? I just want to know.
Double team moves. Marco hit his head on the mat. Ref checked on him. Ha ha ha. After a double team, Jungle Jack Perry pin for the win. Tony interviews Jurassic Express. Tully interrupts with FTR. Tully announces FTR versus Jurassic Park. January 6th.
I just
Marco,
noticed Cesar's name.
if you interfere, I might have a flashback to the 80s. And then Marco throws a special needs fit in the ring. Cesar, what did you think about this match?
Well, all my notes say is, man, there's a lot of tags this week. Anna Jay's looking good, though. That's all I got. Not gonna lie to you, fellas. That's all I got.
First off, I want to shout out Cesar's new name on Zoom. That's a pretty good name. I enjoy it. But yeah, no, I laughed as soon as I saw it was a 6-man tag, because I heard Jurassic Express and I just immediately thought of Mangria, because I know who the third member is, Marco Stunt, who you love, and yeah, Marco's facials just made me want to punch him the entire match.
Beat Jake.
But yeah, no, it was whatever. I mean, I feel like Colt Cabana was probably Mangria. Just kind of like, oh, look at the little guy. But yeah, no, I'm excited for FTR versus Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. I'm also excited to see Tully Blanchard kick fucking Marco's ass. But
Kick him too.
yeah. And I was actually wondering where Sean Spears was. Then that came into effect later on in the night, but no, yeah, I'm excited. That should be a good tag match. And I agree, Marco. Like, and they kept on cutting to Marco's face, like all up close. I was like, oh no, oh my god, like he's gonna bite me or some shit like that. Like I'm a little scared.
Fucking rat.
Up next, Marvez catches up with Don Callis and Omega. Don says Pac trying to be an EVP. Omega says Phoenix chokes all the time. I might put you down for good. Up next, Butcher with Eddie, your mother. Blade and Bunny versus Pac with Penta. Eddie joins the commentary table, y'all.
Jesus Christ.
And that's most of my notes.
All right. That should be all of your notes.
That should be all your notes.
Eddie Kingston on the mic is way more important than whatever matches.
Oh, okay. JR says, Butch is looking leaner. And then Eddie says, oh, thank you for noticing, JR. He has new gear, too. And then JR responds, I'm a lonely man, Eddie.
I notice everything.
Oh, my God.
I'm a lonely man. I notice everything.
Killed me.
Eddie keeps telling Tony to shut up. You're my Toby, Eddie says to Tony. How dare you, Tony responds. At one point, Eddie ignores a question by Tony and just calls the match. Butcher's dominating the match. Eddie tries to go yell at Butch. Murderhawk stops him in his tracks. Pac wins with the Black Arrow. Bretsky, thoughts?
Yeah, I just love how fucking as soon as he got to commentary, Eddie's like, "Oh, happy Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, JR." Hey, Tony.
Yeah. Well, no, he said, well, "What's up?" He said, "Sup, Excalibur." Oh, hey, Merry Christmas, JR. Tony.
Great, it was so good. Yeah, the fucking "I'm lonely, I notice everything" line killed me. Yeah, in terms of the match, I hate that Pac is face. It just annoys me every time that I remember he's a baby face right now for whatever reason. And same with Archer. Yeah, no, Butcher definitely looks better. It looks like he lost a little weight. He's looking good. This was probably his best singles match.
I wrote that. Yeah, I thought it was his best match.
Because he got winded with Mox, and this he stayed with him the entire time. And actually, I mean, it was decently hard hitting. Yeah, no, it's just the right call. It might have gone on a little bit too long, but Allie, the bunny on the outside, she didn't do her usual. I didn't do that, but when fucking Phoenix or Penta, excuse me, Penta was on the outside, like checking on Pac or something like that. She goes, "You're not gonna hit me. You're gonna hit a girl. Are you gonna hit a girl?"
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So the bunny keeps on stealing the show. But yeah, no. It went on a little bit long for my liking, but both guys look good. Yeah, and Eddie on commentary is phenomenal per usual.
Well, speaking of Butcher, Cesar, did you notice how red he was when they first got out to the ring? That motherfucker was all red.
All red.
It's 45 degrees out there. But what were your thoughts on this match?
Butcher looked good. Shout out to Bresky's new name. Fuck Senate Chaos. I mean, that's just a classic. Just a classic name.
Fuck that guy.
Okay, yeah.
I thought you were gonna put just took a steamy cynic.
I gotta work that in. I got a whole thing where I'm working that in.
Oh my god.
No, Butcher definitely looked good. I like how Eddie was just like every time he did something, like Irish whipped him into the corner. JR was like, man, sometimes them short Irish ribs hurt harder. There's your whip rack right there. You know it, JR. You see what we did to his neck? You see what he did? And then they kept calling it assault. Where's the assault, brother? We in the ring.
It's in the ring. It happens in the ring.
It ain't assault if it's in the ring.
It's after the match, Eddie.
You gonna arrest me? You gonna arrest me?
You got handcuffs. You got handcuffs. You got handcuffs X. You got handcuffs X.
I can't remember what JR said, but this line popped me. Eddie goes, yo, that's right. Me and JR, man, we best friends. He said, especially because I got rid of pizza. That shit popped me. And then the shit at the end when he got back on the mic, he stole Siobhan's headset.
Yeah.
I was like, look at these two idiots. They can't even figure out who's going to kick my ass. That's why I always get away. He said, you come to the king, you best not miss. And these two fools missing. And then he reaches over Siobhan in front of his face, throws the dap out. He's like, all right, JR, Merry Christmas, baby. I'll see you later.
Oh, my God.
This is why Eddie Kingston, your mother, is the greatest. The greatest. He's probably the best talker. I don't know, man. This guy is more entertaining. MJF gives great promos about a match. Eddie Kingston is literally like some old school rock off the cuff shit you don't see coming. He hates who he hates. He likes who he likes. He's always got a way to spin zone it. He's like, well, it's not assault, brother. It happened in the ring. It happened. You want to arrest me? Come on, X. You going to arrest me? You got handcuffs under that mask?
You know what still pops into my head, Cesar? What you said was when Eddie was getting interviewed backstage, and he had his hat on, and Mox stormed up to him, and he turned it around.
He turned it around.
I still think about that. I still think about that.
He literally was just like, because he knew he had to get in his face, and you ain't going to bend the rim of his hat. He was just like he was just talking, and he just looks. He goes, yo, it wasn't me, bro. If it was me, you would have known it. And as soon as Mox left.
Well, I'm just going to speed through this real quick. Jade Cargill, message to Brandy, find me a worthy opponent. Miro, Kip, and Penelope interviewed by Tony Schiavone.
I think she said shit, though, so the shit counted.
She did. And I was hoping that she would say, I
was
going to
get your guys' thoughts after I just get through this.
Oh.
They tried to announce the wedding dates. The best friends music plays. They're joking. Smash cut to Trent, ? Being loaded into ambulance. Chuck and Orange Cassidy, of course, go on the ambulance to see he's okay. Now, Bretsky, beach break is the wedding date, February 3rd. Okay, Bretsky.
Well, first off, his name is not Trent ? It's Trent. And yeah, no, I was hoping that Jade would be like, I want to give you a miscarriage or some shit like that, because that would be real heel heat. That would be heel heat right there. That's heel heat.
Or at least say heifer.
Yeah, at least call her a heifer.
Well, I also was just kind of confused because
you gotta get pregnant, heifer.
Because I'm like, who's this white lady? Just like getting her hair.
Makeup bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck are you? Where's Vicky Guerrero? Where's Nyla Rose? Where's fucking all the 20 other women that they don't use on TV? Where are they?
They're probably on dark.
Yeah, that's fair. And I'm like, well, wait, what was the point? Like, because again, they really didn't explain why they were all together. And like I said last time on episode 69, nice. I said last time, like they just kind of dropped the ball because they had this hot angle. They kind of went away. Then it came back, and then Shaq was there. And we still don't know why Shaq likes Jade, and it's just whatever. But yes, then Miro actually popped me for once in AEW, because when Kip and Penelope were kissing, he just goes in the back like, fucking doing thumbs ups and stupid faces. I'm just like, you fucking idiot, like
fucking Mark.
And I'm like, I laughed, but then I'm like, oh, poor Miro. He wouldn't.
Back-to-back wedding segments. Back-to-back.
Both of them are going to be at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Both of them are going to be at the beginning of a year.
Started last year with a wedding segment. Starting next year with a wedding.
Yep.
No, this year with a wedding segment. Starting next year with a wedding segment.
Yep. And which, by the way, it's crazy to think that the Lana Lashley shit was it started a year ago, which is insane. But
2020 was so.
But
long.
yeah, no, it's fucking. What I like how they're having, even though it's Jacksonville, I like how they're having a beach pay-per-view in February. But
get them bitches out there in bikinis, cold, 45 degrees.
Yeah, cold. So it's a protrusion.
Yeah, buddy, try glass with them.
But yeah, no. At least they actually did something serious, like send someone to the fucking hospital instead of just, I'm playing video games. You broke my video game machine. Oh, I'm gonna hurt you. So you know what? It's progression. but then it was regression because of the wedding. But then whatever. Whatever. I don't care.
Cesar, thoughts?
Yeah, I thought Trent and them were gonna come back by the end of the show or some shit, and then I was like, oh, they're actually really gonna do this wedding segment. I was like, all right. Then he said, what, first wedding segment on TNT? I was like, that can't be true. First wedding wrestling segment on TNT? I was like, that can't be true because they call TNT, they go back to TNT all the time. Yeah, it's whatever. And then Jade is just talking shit.
News after, I think it was either today or yesterday, Trent actually posted on his Twitter that he has a slightly torn pec, so I guess he's gonna be out for a little bit.
But is that real or is that a work?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I mean, either way, he'll be out. But
yeah. Up next was Dustin versus Evil Uno. The match starts off with Uno slapping him disrespectfully. Tony runs down the origin of 7 on commentary. Uno is very impressive. Dustin is always impressive. Dustin wins with a running bulldog. Uno gets on his knees begging Dustin to join the Dark Order. Dustin attacks Uno. Stu, don't call me Dick Grayson attacks. Lee Johnson helps. QT Marshall helps. Cesar, did you take notes on this?
Yeah, I laughed because they literally started the match when even Uno just slapped the trash out of him. And so that kind of popped me. I wasn't ready. So Uno just ran up and like decked him. And I thought he was trying to recruit him. He ran up and decked him. So that was good. I laughed. Even Uno, man, hit a mean swanton. He hit some other shit. And I was like, all right, this motherfucker can move out of the ring. I know he's breathing. I don't know how he's getting air in that S&M mask, but all right, he's doing it for the streets. Yeah, Stu don't call me Dick Grayson on the outside, and that other made-up Negro they just got from Creator Wrestler. He's out there with Dustin.
Leon, not so rough.
Yeah. Leon Smooth Edges.
Oh my god.
Leon soft.
Yeah. Yeah. Leon soft.
SAWFT. No.
Uh-oh. They're gonna summon Big Cass.
Oh, shit.
God, that's funny.
Shit, how you doing? No, I thought this was great. Yeah, Dustin always has a great match, man. Dustin always has a one-on-one great match with who he's with. So he's one of those rare guys where, he doesn't need somebody good to make a good match or a decent match. He can actually carry some people, which I don't think he carried Uno, but I wasn't mad at it.
Okay. Up next, Tony.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait.
You just laughing too hard. You forgot Bretsky.
Hey. Bretsky. That was fucking funny, dude.
I just forgot Bretsky's take.
Bretsky, what'd you think about this?
This is my second rant of the fucking night. But yeah, no, I agree. Just real quick before I get into that, I just also imagined in my head a promo say between Enzo Cass and Eddie Kingston, and the amount of accent that would be in there.
Damn.
But yeah, no, I mean, this was a fine match. I mean, Evil Uno kind of showed out. This is, I think, one of his first singles matches. At least this might be the first one I've seen. But this was good.
Some in the first year. I think he had a few in the first year.
This was, it was good. It wasn't anything to write home about, but I agree. Like, Dustin's gonna have a good match with basically anyone. He's a very underrated talent. But yeah, no, I agree. But here's what I had to say. Still no clue who Lee Johnson is or why he's in the Nightmare Family. Yeah.
He's from AEW Games.
Yeah, he's the first fucking character they came up with.
Kip made him. That's why he came out the segment after Kip.
Kip, you are my father. That's gonna be the fucking wedding reveal. Is that he has an illegitimate? He has a son. All right, so commentary explaining the history of Dustin is 7 is the second time that they publicly on TV today destroyed any semblance of kayfabe. And they blatantly revealed that wrestlers are given gimmicks because they're like, Dustin was told to go out as 7. This character, he was given the character of 7. No, I mean, we all know what happened. Fucking, he basically just revealed that it was a character anyway, which, anyway, it's a moment that lives on. But why? Like, this is the second time in the night. There's like, oh yeah, no, the dude was given a character. They told him what to do, and he went out and did it. Like the same thing I said earlier stands of the thing. Like, don't do that. Like, you want to hear Dustin talk about his time as 7, or you want to hear Tony because he was in WCW talk about his time as 7, go watch an interview or watch an exclusive, some like Instagram Ask Me Anything, something like that. Don't do that on TV. Like, especially if I'm a casual viewer, I tune in and say, oh, and they gave Dustin a character and he didn't like it. Oh, all right. So why the fuck should I care now? And like why do I care? And it's all about casual viewers. And then even then, like, they dumbed it down so much. Like, when they explained on commentary, like, very distinctively, like, this is who Dustin is. He was told 7. This is what 7 was. He said this. He had addiction problems. Like, okay, that's all fine. You could have said that 7 was like an old alter ego of Dustin, but it basically just shows what AEW thinks of their audience, which in a lot of cases with the marks is correct. That we're just idiots, you know. Like, if I'm watching and I hear you talk about 7, I could I'm smart enough to know what happened already, because if I'm like a diehard wrestling fan, I'll know what happened. I could B, not know what happened and not care and just like, oh, he just doesn't like the number 7, whatever. It's something that I don't really want to look into. Or C, I could look it up, Dustin Rhodes 7. And I can find out all the information that you just told me on commentary instead of calling the match. To me, it just came off as just trite, and it just came off as you think that your audience is stupid and doesn't have the capacity to go search what Dustin Rhodes' relationship with 7 is, when you could have just said it in like 2 seconds. Oh yeah, 7 was an alter ego of Dustin Rhodes back in his old WCW days when he was still trying to find himself. Something like that. You know, I think that would have served a lot better. It would have come off a lot more respectfully. But yeah, no, I don't like this trend of just fucking, and even something as silly as the Bucks, when the Acclaimed made their Dynamite debut, saying, oh, didn't someone else use this gimmick, like, on TV? You know, it's obviously like, oh, it's funny, haha, like, you know what you're talking about, but like, don't do that. Like, you're trying to, it's a wrestling show by wrestlers for wrestling fans, whatever, I get that. But you can't expand, you can't try to be the number 1 show in town without, and I say this all the time, but I feel like I'm just beating a dead horse, you can't do that without the casual audience. They're clearly losing the casual audience because their numbers have gone, even though they're still high, they've gone down each week ever since Sting's arrival, because Sting has done nothing. So nothing good, at least. So they don't have the casual fan base yet, at least a large portion of it. They have the diehard wrestling fans who watch everything like us, and they have the never WWEers who are going to watch anything as long as it's not WWE. So if you want to actually grow, instead of using the strategy of, we're going to bring back this legend who's 65 years old and then get 1 million viewers this week, and then we're going to lose them all, and then we're going to do it again, the TNA strategy, then fucking don't literally destroy the suspension of disbelief, and don't treat your fan base like they're a bunch of fucking nincompoops. Like, you have to take yourselves seriously for us to take you seriously.
Well said, Bretsky. I agree. Tony sit-down interview with Sean Spears. Spears very bitter. He blames management for him not being used. Tony says, don't you think it's you? Of course, this sets off Sean Spears. I'll come back if I feel like it. Bretsky, thoughts on the chairman, Sean Spears?
This was great. I loved this. Sean Spears, we've said it the whole time. He and MJF carried the company for the first little bit of COVID wrestling, when they were just in the stands doing dumb shit. He carried the company, and even his program as a chairman was awesome. He's right. I mean, again, these are the kind of shots that you don't care about because they're true and they work with the character. I left New York, like, that's fine. Like, you know, and they haven't been taking as many shots as they do recently, which I appreciate. But like, that's a fine shot to take because it makes sense with his character, this bitter character that he's going to play. I really enjoyed this promo. And I like how Tony's like, what, it could have been you, idiot. And he's like, well, yeah, I thought about that. But of course it's not fucking me. I'll come back when I want to come back. I guess this symbolizes the end of him and Tully. You could always do a thing where, like, I would imagine, because he threw away the fucking glove and Tully was nowhere to be found. So we'll see where it goes. But like, it's generating intrigue, and it's getting a guy who deserves the spotlight of some kind, who he's not going to be AEW champ, but he could be very well TNT champ, or just helping younger guys. There's a guy who deserves the TV time and deserves that kind of spotlight. It kind of helps him get that TV time and get that character that he clearly can sink his teeth into. So I'm very excited to see where it goes. But yeah, no, this is a great interview. A great little segment.
Some of my favorite things and times I've seen Sean Spears is when he's in the audience with MJF and they're doing their funny shit. But Cesar, what do you think about this sit down?
All right, gentlemen. So, time for me to talk about Sean Spears. Time for us to break down really what he said. Because like we've been saying for past episodes, Bresky brought it up. This motherfucker carried this fucking company, put this shit brand on his back. He's the only other guy that has like 20 wins besides the big superstars. Mox, Cody, like Jericho. He's the only guy that has 20 wins this year. No title shots. Nothing. He was ranked 1 week, and then because Darby Allin was fighting Cody out of nowhere, Darby Allin takes his spot next week in the dumbass ranking things that they do with a more losing record. Even by the numbers, Sean Spears had a higher percentage with all his matches versus what Darby had. This motherfucker was speaking facts. He is another motherfucker that when people out here, they're 65, whatever, you heard what I said earlier. There's always so many languages in the world. This motherfucker was speaking facts. Did you hear what he said? You can change the 3 letters, but you can't change the glass ceiling.
That was
So
good.
He's out here spitting
That
bars.
was good.
Such a good line.
I'm about to drop a hard R, on his ass. Because this motherfucker was out here spitting bars. Put that shit on a track. You can change the 3 letters, bitch. Yeah, I left New York. I came here. I see myself going down this. I've been on this path. That's why I left, and now I'm going down this path. I bet on myself. You can change the 3 letters, but you can't change the glass ceiling. Call them the EV pricks. Not the EVPs, the EV pricks. I mean, he's taking shots at everybody. Not just throwing shots at WWE, he's also throwing shots at AEW. Because this is supposed to be the wrestling show built by wrestlers. But what wrestlers are really getting over? I mean, let's really be honest. Cody's a number 1 belt goes on in history. Young Bucks finally have the tag team now. Kenny Omega pinned the number 1 wrestler of the year. So everything's looking up for the elite. Everything's looking up for the elite. What about the guys like Sean Spears who put in the work? Look, is Darby not a great guy? Should he be built? Yeah, he should be getting his shine. But how come Sean Spears couldn't get his shine for holding down the fucking company? MJF got that main title shot where we all thought he was going to win. Now he's with the number 1 faction in AEW. He's still getting built up. Sean Spears gets a glove. He threw the glove away because he's like, yeah, it's another fucking gimmick. Why do I keep getting these another fucking gimmicks? First I had a chair. Now I got a black glove. What's next? We get a fucking pole match? I'm gonna fucking be the guy with put some shit on a pole match. I gotta fucking fight these guys out. He keeps losing to all the top guys, but he can never get over. Motherfucker was spitting the facts. And for that, I don't know if we're doing that now, but for AEW, he got my wrestler of the week on a fucking promo.
Premature wrestler of the week from Julius. From Beat Jake 1, 2, 3.
Motherfucker was out here spitting facts. 6,500 languages. This nigga spitting facts. You heard it.
Hold for editing.
That's a shirt.
Hold
that's
for
a
editing.
Shirt. That's a shirt right there, Jake. Put that on a shirt. See where that gets you.
Yeah.
Up next, Sheeta versus Alex Gracia. Thick.
I fast forward through this.
So I was just waiting.
Round.
I was waiting to hear JR say something about it. I was like,
yep.
oh, please, please, please. But he was just saying nice things and mentions that her father is sick. And, that I felt bad after that. Abaddon was in the spectators area. Sheeta attacks. She is outside for way longer than a 10 count, by the way. Still wins with the Falcon Arrow. Takes kendo stick and pokes Abaddon like you poke a dead body. They fight again. Abaddon pulls a Shayna and bites Sheeta's neck. Bretsky, go off on your 3rd rant.
This actually is my 3rd and 4th. This match right here, this whole segment, gave me 2 fucking rants.
Oh, wow.
It pissed me off twice.
First part, I can save another rant because I had a rant also, but I don't want to waste it.
First part. Why are all the champions undefeated when they're champ? This is a thing because I noticed like Sheeta, her first loss, she's on a 22-match winning streak, which means that she's won every single match as champion. And I get the champions have to be booked strong. John Moxley, he won every single match. He was undefeated until he lost the title.
So was Jericho.
Jericho, what was that?
So was Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho undefeated until he lost the title. Fucking Hangman and Kenny undefeated as a tag until they lost the titles. FTR undefeated as a tag until they lost the titles. SCU undefeated as a tag until they lost the titles.
Yeah.
Why is it gets predictable? Oh, you're the champion? Okay, until the pay-per-view when we think you're going to lose, then you goes, no. I mean, obviously, you're going to book them strong. Like, why can't, let's say, I think, Darby took a pin. Well, other than that, like Darby took a pin in a tag match. Like more of that. Like make Sheeta, like make them look like vulnerable. Like especially if you're a face, but you can do it as face or a heel. Like if you're a face champion, like have something go wrong, you're in a tag match, all of a sudden your partner gets hurt, so you obviously roll up 1, 2, 3. Or if you're in a match and like you're a heel, you underestimate your opponent, pin 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it leads to a title shot, and then you can win the title shot. But it puts some more. It makes it less predictable as a product, to where you're not gonna be like, okay, she does on TV, okay, she's gonna win the match because it's not a title match and she wins. Or Mox is on TV, Bucks are on TV, any team that's on TV and it's not a title match, okay, they're gonna win. The predictability is gonna end up killing it because you know that every champion's gonna win. That's why it was such a shock when Darby lost when he was pinned in that tag match a while back. And it's leading now to what exactly I was saying, Brian Cage versus Darby Allin for the TNT title, which is how it works. You have to have people lose in order to move forward. And whether obviously doesn't have to end their career, they could be like, she could be 22-3, but have 2 losses. So like one to like Penelope Ford, and where she underestimated her in like a random, it seemed like a throwaway match in Dynamite. And then you could have one where she was tagging with
like a Big Swole or something.
Right. She was tagging with Big Swole to take on fucking Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Reba. And the Good Doctor, like something happens and the Good Doctor forgets when she's distracted. 1, 2, 3. I have something like that. You got to mix it up so that we don't just sit there thinking, okay, well, CV, they're going to win. CV, they're going to win. CV, they're going to win. So it makes it less predictable and just makes the story more believable, where it's like, okay, Sheeta's supposed to be a face. She lost to Britt Baker in this theoretical. So she's now proven that she's vulnerable. So I want to see her win more. She's trying to fight. It puts up a real fight, because if you don't lose, then you can't really believe that most people put up a real challenge. Then moving on from that match, whatever. I didn't know Abaddon was a Shayna Baszler fan. I wrote, I want to see Abaddon versus the ECW Zombie. And then there's my second rant about Abaddon. No one has explained Abaddon's character. No one knows what Abaddon is. Yeah, you have to look it up. You have to look it up. She's always been on Dark. All of a sudden she shows up and is a world beater. And I get that she's different. She has a look. She's a character. She's a gimmick. And I get it. And it could be cool. But it's not like the 1980s or 90s when fans are going to be like, yes, a zombie. You can't kill her. It's like there's a suspension of disbelief. And then I can't fucking believe that anymore, because people know it's not real, So like the Undertaker, if the Undertaker debuted now, I doubt it would work. But when he debuted when he debuted, and people were like, if you saw the little kids in the front row scared to death of Undertaker when he came out, he was like an undead guy, magical powers. And it worked. And he adapted his character to fit in with the modern times, the American Badass, for example. If you have Abaddon debut now, and we're supposed to believe she's a zombie, like biting Sheeta's neck and shit like that, explain to us, like, who is Abaddon? What is she? Why? Like, what happened to her? And then be like, okay, well, she's an undead person. Okay, well, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's why the ECW Zombie got fucking canned after 2 weeks. Like, you can't, like, shit like that doesn't fly anymore unless it's already been around for like since the early 90s, like at the very latest. So there's believability, and there's like sticking to character and not like destroying the aura of the gimmick. And then there's gimmicks that just don't make sense in modern wrestling. And I think that's the problem, is that they haven't explained Abaddon. So I could think she's a zombie. Like, for all I know, she could be like just a person with this weird like alter ego or something like that who thinks she's a zombie.
Hold on a second, dude. I gotta pause.
Okay, so just trying to get to remember where I was. So Abaddon, like, there's obviously, I don't remember if I said this, but there's a difference between like sticking true to the gimmick and not like destroying kayfabe and shit like that versus having a gimmick that won't work in modern wrestling. But yeah, like explain it, because like if it's something like an Impact, like Su Yung versus Susie, like that could work, because it's like, oh, she thinks she's a zombie, so she thinks she's invincible, so she feels invincible. So like that shit would make sense, but they haven't actually taken the time to explain Abaddon to the viewers. So like we need more context, and we're just not getting that context from commentary, from Tony Khan or anyone. So I think that's the problem, is that when they finally have a legitimate contender to dethrone Sheeta, we just don't know anything about her, which can work in some scenarios. But when it's a gimmick where you think she's the person's a fucking zombie, where it has no believability in modern wrestling, you have to give us some context.
Cesar, do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, this is very Shayna-like, and yeah, they have not explained why Abaddon is the way she is. To your point, Bresky, I agree with that, but then it kind of brings me back to why Bray Wyatt is what he is now. Why he changed his gimmick. They never really explained the Fiend either. He just became the Fiend, just an alter ego. And I don't know, a lot of people love that shit. And I'm not. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I just don't like the no selling. At least Abaddon sells. She hasn't lost. How many females lost?
Well,
Whatever,
she lost.
Yeah. But yeah, they haven't given any like background on the character of why she is the character, and I do see how that can get lost really easy. But yeah, this did nothing for me. Some Becky Shayna vibes. So I mean, obviously they're gonna fight probably at New Year's Bash or the pay-per-view in January. So I guess that's where we'll go with it.
I will say real quick though to your point about the Fiend, I do agree with that. However, they did at least eventually, like before he was put into like big programs, they explained like, oh, okay, it's not actually like that. Like that was what I was saying with Alter Ego, where Bray Wyatt thinks he's a bit like they've dropped hints about it, but like again, like with the characters like this, you need the intrigue of like, wait, what is she? But like, what is the Fiend? But at least with the Fiend, they did eventually kind of start dropping hints like, oh, okay, so Bray Wyatt's just a psychopath, and he's and he has like a split personality, that kind of thing. So they've kind of explained it, and so like, but I know I agree. They explained it, but they did explain it before he had like the Universal title shot and that kind of shit. So that's the only thing. Like if she would just have a program with another female wrestler and then get into the specifics of the character, it'd be fine. But she's going for the title, and she'll hopefully, I mean, as long as it's not Sheeta, I'm happy. But they need to just explain it better before she gets thrust into a program like that.
Up next is the main event. It's the Acclaimed versus the Young Bucks for the AEW tag titles. It's what you would expect of a Bucks match. Acclaimed were okay. Forehead Jackson accidentally super kicks ref. Caster with a low blow. Boombox hit the Forehead Jackson. He kicks out at 2.5. Bowens gets power bomb to table. BTE trigger pin for the win. Bresky, what'd you think?
Well, they brought up the boombox. I want to say I immediately wrote down my notes. Fuck you, cynic. Because the boombox. But yeah, no. The risky business they did on the outside, they did it on the floor was really cool. And this is what I was talking about earlier, how I like the Acclaimed. But I think they, how R-Truth, because he's a rapper, has like the hip hop kind of offense.
Yeah.
Where like he has like dance moves into a split, into a leg drop, and that kind of shit. They need more of that because they kind of, when they wrestle, they seem like any other tag team for the most part. Like I love the entrance, but like I think they need some more like gimmick based offense. Like maybe you fucking do like a stupid if you're gonna be like millennial rapper douchebags, then like maybe do like a fucking, I don't know, like a TikTok dance. It's cringy. Would be like find one that's not cringy and like just do it, or like and we can make it into a move, or do like
all kind of cringy.
Do like yeah, they are. That's fair. Like or like do like what R-Truth does. Where like you do like the fucking.
Oh, he does a split dance and then
like a dance, a spin, a split, and then like a fucking forearm or whatever it is. Like I think that, and again, I really like the Acclaimed. I think they have a really bright future in general, but I think they need more of that gimmick based offense because like all the legends have said, like you don't work how you can work, you work the gimmick. And if their gimmick is going to be rappers, disrespectful millennial rappers, then have some shit, or maybe like, I don't know.
They need like a metal microphone they hit people with.
Yeah, or like start rapping in the middle, like me, have like someone like instead of like have an actual beat, have the beat be like when you punch, you be like, punch, punch, that kind of thing. So I think they just need to work on that more, and obviously they're very young. But no, I think that they have a long way to go, but they need to differentiate themselves in the ring as well. The double sharpshooter spot was pretty cool. Knox took a great ref bump, by the way. That was a good look, and he ate that super kick. And then super kick into the powerbomb through the announce table was really cool. And it was a good main event. It's like I said at the top of the show, AEW had a good open and a good close, but everything in the middle was like hit or miss. Some of it pissed me off, some of it was okay. Bucks looked good. It showcased the featuring the Acclaimed. Yeah, no, it was a fine. Especially for the show, it was a fine main event.
Cesar, thoughts on the main event?
Yeah, I didn't know you could just powerbomb a guy through a fucking table and not get a DQ.
Well,
Like,
no, because that counts as the announce table. That's essentially their announce table. Because what it is like, since it was pre-set up, it wasn't used by like they didn't take the table out, set it up or anything like that. Like it's essentially like when someone goes through the WWE announce table. That's at least what I assume it is, because that's where Justin Roberts and the and the bell ringer sit. At least that's what I thought.
Still makes no sense to me. Fucking AEW. Yeah, and then like they just ignore countouts.
Yeah, no, yeah, and the
then
majority of the time.
What's the rule? Like the guy not tagged in can't hit the guy who technically is in the match. Forehead Jackson always hits the see ya punt kick on the guy who is in the match. So that's supposed to be.
Oh no, yeah, they have like 5 seconds after the tag, or like 10 seconds, like to do offense, and they just extend it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I mean, I thought it was a good match. It's a Bucks match. I mean, are the Bucks matches bad? No. Are they full of spots and shit? Yeah. So it was a Bucks match. Yeah, we knew they weren't going to lose because the tag titles were on the line, and you know AEW plays it safe. So, yeah, it was all right.
Well, I'm gonna switch up the format here a little bit because we just got some really bad news. So I need to be cheered up.
All right. Reading questions.
The Instagram question segment.
Oh, shit.
I will say, I did not read a single question. However, when I saw the post, and I saw 58 comments. I saw it said in a little thing, 58 comments.
What the fuck? Wait, is 58?
I'd imagine 57 of them are Zanka, but this is going to be interesting.
We shall kick it off with Brittany Bomber, our 1%.
Hey, 1%.
Hey.
Best or worst Christmas party story, Cesar, when it comes to parties. I know you got the stories, so lay it on us, man.
Hold on. I got it's a new segment, so go ahead and read that one. Read that one. That's for you, Jake, you bitch. See what I got for sweet criminal. As Plies likes to say on his Instagram. That's the hood way, because there's no R's, T's, and it's UMUA, so sweet criminal. Good Christmas stories. I'm usually fucked up, so it's hard to remember. Those usually lead to it. Oh, I got a sweet criminal for you. All right, so me and my boy ride out to this house party at ODU. Some thoughts was having it, you know. There's presents under the tree. There's people drinking everywhere. And we were going to this bar later to meet up with some other friends. And this bar, we knew this bar had valet. We're like, fuck, man, I don't have any cash. I don't feel like stopping at the ATM. So it was getting late. So this ignorant trick here gets under the Christmas tree. And the Christmas tree was by a small window, and he throws a couple of the presents out the window. We go to grab these presents because it was like a Secret Santa gift, and we exchange them at the next party we go to. And then, so we all open the presents, and one of the presents I got was DVDs. And so we go and get the valet, and I was like, yo, man, I don't have cash, but I got these DVDs. He goes, yo, man, someone just like bought me a portable DVD player, and I got to work till like 4 a.m., so I ain't got nothing. So we tipped the guy with DVDs that we got in the Christmas exchange because we stole presents from somebody else while we were hammered. Yeah, drunk driving is bad. Don't do it. And you should have seen this valet guy's face. It's like he was over the moon. But the funny part about that, and this dude is banging a cougar in one of the stalls. And I swear, like, they're on the part where she's like riding on top, and he proceeds to like, I think he literally came and busted shit at the same time. Like he was sitting on the toilet. Because you could hear him rocking. And I was like, oh, she's beating that shit up. And he's like, oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're dropping the news. And then he's like, what the fuck? And then so I ran out of there. But it was hilarious.
That's called the Percy Pringle, right?
That's gotta be. So yeah, that shit, we laughed at that shit all night. And then we got pizza and just hung out at my friend's house. Passed out. But man, that guy banging out a cougar on the fucking toilet and dropping his shit. That's one of the things you never forget, man. Yeah, you know, no matter how drunk you get, that sound,
Oh.
that guy busting a nut. You know, I wish I could have seen his vinegar strokes. I can see the soul to the eye. See into the soul of a man. If you look into him during his vinegar strokes. Would have been great. It would have been great. Just add to the legend of that story.
I have 0 stories. Bretsky, do you have any?
I'm Jewish. I don't go to Christmas parties.
There we go. Zanka, still roll to us.
There it is.
Do you think giraffe dicks look small because their necks are so big? Bretsky.
Do we know?
I would imagine that they have like horse dicks. So I feel like because they're tall, but like, I guess.
My FBI guy's gonna look at me weird. I'm gonna Google it.
I'm thinking, yeah, because
delete
like,
your history.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit.
The FBI's like giraffe penis. Yeah, no, because I feel like if you're like 5'2" with like a 7-inch dick, it looks big on you. But if you're like 6'8" with a 7-inch dick, it's like, huh, okay. So
giraffe dick 40 inches long.
Jesus Christ. My God.
Oh, hold on.
Wow.
Hold on. I'm on an animal penis size chart. Hold on, let me scroll. It's right below a bull elephant.
Oh my God. Never mind then. My statement is redacted.
And then the biggest thing is obviously the sperm whale with the huge giant dick.
Of
It's
course.
like sperm whale, elephant, giraffe.
So yeah, I retract my statement.
I guess we come here for facts.
You come here for facts.
Yeah,
Literally,
giraffes come everywhere.
Giraffe's dick can get up to 4 feet long. So that's 40
God
to
damn.
48. Taller than a midget.
Someone call Sonny.
Yeah.
What's one thing you wouldn't want to find under your Christmas tree Christmas morning? And Bretsky, same question, but under your Yankee candle.
Bretsky's is Jake.
Yeah, I was actually going to say Jake. But to be fair, I would have seen Jake because like he couldn't really fit underneath the menorah. So like you would just see him. Like he would just be kind of all like spread out everywhere. So I would know that he was there. Can't really hide.
Caesar?
I don't know. Clan hat? I don't know. There you go. Clan hat. Done.
Well, you Maria.
Next case.
What about you? Yeah, what don't you want to find under your Xmas tree?
Abaddon. Up next.
Sure, she'd bite your neck. That's one hickey you don't want to get.
Yes, you don't want neck from a
the fauxpod.cast.
Whoa, who's that guy?
I guarantee this guy's just gonna put over his own shit, write something white, and then ask a really dumb thing.
Hey! The whitest guy in the room. It's appropriate for me to read this. Okay.
Read away. You got
chafing chastity belts.
Knew that was coming.
With the most recent episode of the Faux Pod, episode 34, featuring Corey Francis, coming out yesterday. I gotta ask the Tripod Boys something I haven't asked them before.
What is it, the Faux Pod.cast?
What's your favoriteest episode of the Faux Pod thus far, besides your own, Caesar?
Zankus, there you go.
I gotta say Caesar's, because I did learn new stuff about Caesar, and I thought I knew everything about him.
Nah, I'm an enigma wrapped in some fuck shit, wrapped in a 12-pack.
An anomaly. It's interesting you say that because that's actually that name of the first episode is an enigma wrapped in an anomaly.
Bretsky, what is your favorite episode?
Trying to think. I love all of them, and I must say, if you're listening, whoever you are behind the @thefauxpod.cast account,
okay.
First off, I must say, you seem like a very non-white gentleman, and you seem like you have a great sense of humor. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm also gonna have to go with the @Zero to Us episode number 32. That was probably the funniest episode. But I like your pick, Mangria, of Caesar, because when I was listening to that for the first time, I also learned a lot of new things about Caesar that I never would have expected. So those
despite the audio issues, my favorite.
And that's why whoever runs the Faux Pod has said that they're on Zoom now because of those audio issues. So Caesar's a trailblazer in the Faux Pod's eyes, apparently.
I do what I can for the people. I help them out along the way. That's what I do.
Zanka returns. What
There he is.
food do you boys like to enjoy Christmas Day? Bretsky, this should be fast.
I don't fast on Christmas. Yeah, I like I said earlier, it's either Chinese food or deli, and I'm not a big Chinese food guy, so just a good turkey sandwich on rye.
Caesar?
Food to enjoy. Oh, that sweet cream of ham. Does
Yeah.
that shit last all week? I make ham sandwiches. And you make some other ham fuck shit. Then you cook bacon and egg. Not bacon. You cook ham and eggs. Some toast in the morning. That shit lasts all week. Fuck that ham up. Love me some good ham.
I agree. Ham is incredible. Christmas ham. What is it about Christmas that makes it better?
It's like Thanksgiving turkey, man. Christmas
Yeah.
ham. They just go together.
Okay, Caesar, this is all you, buddy.
What you got?
I have a story, but they're all bad. Favorite drunk story, Caesar.
Like of all time?
That's what it says by Sheriff Zanka.
I can't pick one.
Pick one we haven't heard.
What drunken stories have I told you?
Yeah, he was drunk when he told them, so how was he supposed to remember?
I know we talked about the Taco Bell in the car.
Yes.
Favorite Christmas. And I mean, one of my favorite drunk stories isn't like funny. It's just a good drunk story. So Mangria, love it. We go to Vegas for a bachelor party.
Hell yeah.
So my friend's having a bachelor party from Vegas. It's actually 4 days before my birthday. That's when it started. So we flew back. Like my birthday was that Tuesday. So for all the local guys, we just kept the party going back home. My boy had a bachelor party, so they all flew out Thursday. I had to work, so I flew out Friday. We lost a friend Thursday at a pool party. This is when LeBron James and them won the NBA championship for the first time with the Miami Heat.
Oh, old
So
school.
the hotel we're staying at was hosting the Miami Heat.
Oh shit.
I literally check in and I see Dwayne Wade and Juwan Howard at the check-in desk, and I'm like,
My God.
I'm like, that nigga is 6'11". And so that's literally what I'm checking. So I check in Friday night. We go out. We got a booth, table service. There's like 10 of us, 12 of us. Just the drunken mistakes made that whole weekend. Because usually when me and my friends go out, and it's usually like eight or nine of us, everybody gets a round of shots. We're all working, making money. Everybody gets a round of shots or a round of drinks. It's just easier to go around than everybody just buying on their own, whatever. So I remember, so the first night we lose my friend who leaves with some girl. We lose him for a whole day. We go out that night.
Wow.
I take my other friend who's drunk from the pool party. I'm like, why are you so drunk? And he's like, yo, Budge bought these rounds of shot. I'm fucked up. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to hear this story later. I take him back to the hotel room. Now, mind you, I just left work. I flew out to Vegas. I packed my bag, flew out to Vegas, literally got in the shower, got dressed, go to the club. It's like 4 a.m. I'm taking my friend home. I'm gambling by myself in the hotel. 3 other of my drunk friends come back. And I go, yo, man, who's trying to stay up and gamble? I haven't been asleep yet. It's almost creeping up 24 hours.
Which casino was it?
I fucking can't remember. It's like one of the new ones. I literally have to Google them right quick, and then I can tell you. It was like new when we got there back in the day. So I teach my friend how to play craps. We're playing craps. This guy goes on a heater of fucking tens all night. We gamble till 7 a.m. We're both leaving with like $700 cash, like in chips. I'm teaching him how to play traps. Mind you, he's fucked up. So he's ordering drinks from like the cocktail waitress and just tipping her in ones. I look down at one point at 6:45 and we both have 5 drinks each. So now I'm like, yo, bet the chips. We win $700. We go to the cash out table. We have another pool party at 10. Everybody else has been asleep since 4. At 7 a.m., he's like, yo, man, come on. We can't go sleep tonight. We got to go see some titties. And I'm like, nah, man, we got a pool party. We're going to start drinking.
7 a.m. 7 a.m. titties?
7 a.m. Yeah, so he's like, but it's titties. And I'm like, it was literally like Rick and Morty. It's like, son of a bitch, I'm in. So we go to the strip club. It's 7 a.m. The day shift, the good shift of Vegas strippers usually get off at 8. The night shift early is the tip for you, Bretsky. The night shift strippers are always the best. They usually go on around 11, 12.
I agree.
And they're getting off at 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So we go in there. He buys the entry, and then so he's like at the main stage throwing money. I said, man, fuck it. I'm in here. I'm getting this fucking back room dance. I'm fucking doing whatever. So, strippers walking up, hot bitch comes up. She goes, yeah, what's going on? I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to get this like slap dance right quick for real. Like, and we had a crazy night, won some money. She goes, look, I get off in like 35 minutes. Lap dance is usually 20 minutes. How about we just stay back there until I get off, and you can have both the drinks, and I'll even charge you half. And I was like, bitch, you ain't said nothing but a word. So we go back there, lap dance or whatever, right? So I've been back there for a while. Next, I see my friend. He literally trips over my shoes in the lap dance area, like when I'm about to leave. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta wait for this motherfucker. So I go back out, I'm waiting. This motherfucker comes out 20 minutes later, and I see him going to the ATM. Mind you, we just left a casino with $700.
Oh, man.
And I see him go to the ATM, and I go, yeah, I'm not sticking around for this. I already know what's going down. I'm not sticking around for this. Mind you, that lap dance, she was like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. I was like, oh, really full nigga.
Damn.
It's another story. I go back to the hotel by myself. Cab driver's laughing. He's like, oh, man, you don't want to go to the massage parlor next door? I was like, no, man, you ain't paying no $100 for a bitch to beat my meat myself. Fuck you. So now it's like 9:30. All my friends are coming down from last night, like, in like tank tops and board shorts to go to the pool party. They're like, yo, man, we're going to eat breakfast. So we go in to eat breakfast. My old boss is the manager, GM of the restaurant in the hotel. He's like, yo, Cedric, what are you doing here? I was like, yo, man, you're the bachelor party, motherfucker. He's like, oh, word, come on, bitch, I got you. So he splits us up in 2 tables, and he lets me use his manager discount at the table I was sitting at. Mind you, I'm still in like a suit, dress clothes, and my friends are in tank tops and board shorts. He gives us like 75% off on our table, so the other table was like, yo, man, breakfast here expensive. I was like, what you talking about, man? It was like $8. They all look at our receipts. They're like, man, fuck you guys. Why didn't you tell them you were with us? I was like, we all walked in together. It's not my problem. I finally get upstairs, and apparently this is a true story. I was like, all right, look, guys, I just need like an hour of sleep, and I'm good to go. And I literally go, I'm good to go in an hour. And I fell asleep at 10 o'clock. Apparently, I woke up and like, all right, let's go. It was 11 o'clock on the dot.
Jesus.
Like, they were like, yo, you snored the whole time. You really sleep? I'm like, I don't even know, bro, but let's just fucking go. Orders 22 shots. And we were like, no, we were like, bitch, because he was drunk. And we're like, no, bitch, this ain't back home. Stop. Because we know the bartender's here. The bill comes, and it was like $280.
Oh, my God.
For all the shots. We're like, then we go to the club in the hotel, and like LeBron James has the table next to us.
Oh my God.
In the clubs. And
wow.
like, he's just in there partying and shit. And we're like, it's LeBron James. Like, just sitting there fucked up. And so that's probably one of the funny. And we had like this great restaurant. One of the bald guy on Top Chef, if you guys watch that show, he's one of the judges. So he's like one of the he's like a good chef or whatever. He's one of the judges. He had a restaurant there. We go there, and it's like a steakhouse, and like there we get split up again because there's like 12 of us, so we're like 6 and 6. And so the table I was at was with the room to be. I was just reading through the menu, and I go, yo, what's the tasting menu? And he's like, yeah, depending on the level, you get everything on the menu. And it's just split up between you guys. And I was like, done. And so we all order the tasting menu. So they literally bring out like 3 of every appetizer, like every steak on the menu, steak and potatoes. So imagine the many ways. So it's like Kobe steak.
That sounds so
good.
House,
like T-bone, filet mignon, every kind of steak with like Cajun French fries, potatoes au gratin, mashed potatoes with garlic, like baked potato, boiled potatoes, like rustic potatoes. So, and then there's like 4 desserts, and then like they all split it up. And I'm like, and then by the way, we were so hungry.
Can we trade lives, please?
But the funny part about the story is on the way there, my friend was eating some chocolate, and I was like, yo, I'm hungry, man. Give me some of that chocolate. I just like eat a big punch of it. He's like, yo, man, that's weed chocolate.
Oh no!
But he was at the. But the funny thing is, he was at the table with us, right? So I go, what the fuck? And then like, so my boy, he's one of my best friends, the groom. He's like, oh, you eating chocolate? And he takes a piece. I was like, oh, that's weed chocolate.
Oh,
And he's like, what? And then like somebody else like, oh, you guys got chocolate? And I'm like, my friend who had the wheat chocolate was just giving it away.
oh my
And
god!
at one point, we're all like sitting at the dinner table, like eating this food, and it's literally like any kind of high movie you see people eat. We're all like fork in mouth like this, like like geeking. They were like, "Oh, it's so fucking amazing, man! It's so good!" Like, and then we're just geeking out for no reason. Like we had the best time, just like ignorant for like 3 days in Vegas. This is why I love Vegas.
That's the greatest fucking story of all time, dude.
That might be like literally like out of every story that's ever been told ever, that might be the most incredible.
It was, and I left like half of the shit out, but like it was just
10 pretzels, beer cheese.
10 pretzels with mustard and beer cheese.
It was 10. It was a fucking. Yeah, it was 8 slices with the pretzel cheesy bread.
Yes.
On crust. Like it was so amazing.
Damn,
that, like
man.
for 3 days, and then like the last day was a Monday. We kind of just walked around. We went to Old Vegas, and they're just weird out there.
Oh, tell me about it, dude. Tell me
We went
about
to
it.
Whataburger or whatever the one is, and
Yeah.
we went to In-N-Out.
And now
Fremont Street, right?
Yeah, Fremont Street is so crazy. We go to this restaurant, and we all order chicken and waffles, and they don't have heat lamps, so they're like, guys, we don't do heat lamps here because we're professionals, so it might take a while to get 15 chicken and waffles out here. We're like, yeah, motherfucker, we fucked up. We don't really care. Like, we're just hungover. We just want something to eat, bro. Like, we good. just cook them shits. And it was literally like every 10 minutes they would bring out like 3 plates. Like,
Damn.
really like backed up this restaurant. But it was like a famous breakfast spot you have to go to. The only thing I regret, I wanted to go to the Neon Graveyard where all the old Vegas like neon signs are.
Yeah, I went there. It was pretty
awesome.
cool.
So that's one of the tourist thing I wanted to do. I couldn't get able to do that. So we were just fucked up all the time. And we kind of kept it together. We didn't like, take time to split off and go see what you want to do in Vegas. But no, it was just definitely fun. Dude, that's probably one of the best drunken stories because we were just like drunk, eat, kind of feel sober, pregame, drunk. So I kind of blurred all into one drunk story, and that was probably the best drunk story I've ever had.
Well, Bretsky, we're not going to beat that.
I mean, how am I supposed to beat that? I am not 21.
Bretsky, one event you believe you could medal in the Special Olympics?
I could medal, as in like get a medal.
Bronze, silver,
bronze,
gold.
Yeah. Is this from Zanka?
Correct.
Of course it is.
The medal in the Olympics. Well, it's not the Special Olympics. I don't know how much of a chance I have, but I don't know.
It's a special Olympics.
He said special.
Oh, he said special. I didn't hear.
Yeah.
Well, probably like basketball because like I'm not a good basketball player against
But you're
like
definitely taller than
non-special.
everybody there.
Like I am, but like I'm not a good basketball player when like there's non-special people. But I feel like with special people, I'd just be like, just give me a fucking ball and just fucking like lay up like, all right, steal it from this kid, and like I'd be like the biggest piece of shit like in the world, like fucking stealing, like crossing up like with like the Special Olympics team, and like fucking yeah, I'd probably say basketball because I could carry that Special Olympics team right there.
She's our favorite animal to see at the zoo.
Who the fuck says I go to the zoo? I ain't been to a zoo in like 15 years. Harambe, motherfucker. He would have been my favorite motherfucker to see at the zoo. But the white man shot his ass because he's a gorilla because they thought he was black. And you know what? I heard a secret too. Harambe was trying to tell that kid how to cure COVID. But you know what y'all crackers did? You shot him. Harambe's like, look, kid, there's a virus that's coming out in 2020. I got to teach you the G code because you look like you could be a chemist. And so I got the G code. Here it is, right here.
The G code.
Write it down. And they shot him. You see, white people ruin everything. We all know white people ruin everything. Killing Harambe, you killed the cure for COVID. Now we got this fake cure out here that's making people have like strokes on the side of the face and talk about barbecue sauce. Yeah, I said it.
Oh my God!
I
No,
said it.
not Jr.
I said it.
Sassafras.
Yeah,
you
man.
heard it here first.
Yeah.
Caesar said it.
Yeah, come on,
Sassafras.
Mangria. White people suck. Come on, Mangria.
Correct. The sheriff has requested us to role play.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So I am. Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Caesar, you must
Oh no.
embody the spirit of the sheriff.
Whoa.
Bretsky.
You're running me.
Bretsky, you must embody the spirit of Jake.
Oh.
Jake's much easier.
Jake tried to embody my spirit a lot back in the day.
lot. You just try to
And
embody your body.
I have to ask you a question and you answer as them. However, Zanka wants me to be.
Oh, you're gonna be fucking Sean? Oh, God damn it. Wait, hold on, wait.
I'm glad you have that picture on the ready.
Wait, if I want to be Jake, hold on. Okay, let's get the chins going. All right.
Yeah, and then be a
Sheriff
loser.
Sheriff Zanka, what's your favorite sexual position?
I don't even know how Zenka sounds. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Easy. The dirty Chewbacca. If you don't know what a dirty Chewbacca is, that is when you fucking a bitch, and right before you come, you stick your dick in her mouth, then you grab her nipples so she kind of screams. As soon as you bust in her mouth, she makes that chewy sound like.
That's fucking gross, Cesar. That's fucking
up,
gross.
Bitch,
this is a family show. Quit being hashtag desperate.
Yeah, that's how you make families. You fuck bitches. That's
Now,
stupid cunt.
Jake,
Sheriff, is that really what it's called, Sheriff? I doubt that. I don't have much sex, so I don't know what it's called. Is that really what it is?
Of course it's what it is, you fucking mark. That of course is what it is.
Also,
That's fair.
Same question to Jake. What's your favorite sexual position outside of the bathtub?
Finna get high in this bitch. I can't listen to this shit.
Wow, Zanka getting high. Looks like I'm gonna have to carry the podcast on my own. I'll have you know, Mrs. Filled, that I don't have a lot of sex because I take cheap wins and get cheap titles, and I have a micro penis. And
what wins? What wins? I've just seen you lose with this belt.
Sheriff, just let Jake answer.
Yeah, come on, Zanka. I know you're ADD. I know you can't sit still, but come on, okay?
Where's Andy to hit this bitch when I need him?
Zanka, God damn it! You know what? I'm sick of this. Okay, all these stupid fucking questions, all these questions. You know what? I'm done. No more podcasts. We're moving from a daily basis to a fucking bi-weekly, bi-monthly basis. I am done. I'm sick of this shit.
Look what you fucking did, Sheriff. Look what you did. You fucking ruined that. Fuck yeah.
But yeah, just call Julius Caesar and we'll do it over Zoom.
But no, yes, I do. I do have a very tiny penis, so I don't see ladies.
Yeah, we know. Can't wait to replace Jake.
Okay, well, bye, bitches, and hashtag fuck both of ya.
This bitch.
My bitch. All right, now I can get this blasphemy off of my my name.
Bretsky.
I should have changed my name.
You get one meal before you die. What is it, and what are you drinking with it?
Gefilte it now. Let's see.
I thought you were gonna say that.
One meal before I die, and what am I drinking with it? That's a good question. Fuck, I haven't thought of shit like that. I'm gonna say one meal before I die.
Wait. Is this like prison? They're gonna kill me tomorrow, and so I get one meal before I die?
Sure.
All right. Okay, I got my answer. Dude. I've thought of this.
All right, Cesar, you go first. So I can think a little bit.
All you can eat buffet, because I can never be done. It's all I can eat. Just because I'm full now, I'm gonna take a shit, and then I'm gonna want to eat some more.
But what are you drinking with it?
Hennessy, duh. Freaking straight Hennessy from the bottle. In rock, and all you can eat buffet, and there better be chicken on this buffet.
I'll say just because I'm a spiteful asshole, I'm gonna say imagine I'm going in an electric chair, getting hung or getting shot the next day by the prison system. I'm gonna go a Taco Bell, and I'm gonna be drinking. What is it?
X-Lax.
I'll drink X-Lax as well. Yeah, I'll drink X-Lax as well.
Nice.
And Taco Bell, so that I'm gonna make sure that their lives are living hell when they're trying to hold
You
me
should
down.
have said like Ipecac so you can like have it coming out on both ends.
Oh fuck! That's right.
Oh.
That's right. Ipecac. That's true. I'll go Ipecac.
Shit.
Oh no, it's a cocktail. It's an Ipecac
Ipecac,
X-Lax
yeah.
cocktail. Yeah.
I will also substitute for the never-ending pasta bowl or the never-ending pancakes at IHOP, just because they're all never-ending.
And does that go with the bottomless coffee?
Yeah, of course, because I'm pouring the Hennessy in that.
Good.
It's not Irish; it's inwardish.
No, it's like the show. It's Blackish.
Yeah, it's blackish. There we go. It's blackish. There we go.
I would pick my wife's lasagna with a bottle of Mangria.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Not
That's
funny,
so
but
fun. It's so funny that you say that because you said that you have Mangria, but your name on Instagram is Mangria Fuel. That's
Zanka
crazy.
says parrots can fuck off. Not a question, but it's still funny.
Just another statement. Okay, good.
Zanka, who would you think gives the best massages? Vic Joseph, Chris Jericho, or Tony Khan, Cesar?
Tony Khan has the least worked hands out of anybody. Jericho's hands are probably rough from punching, kicking, and grabbing microphones when he's drunk. Big Dick Vic?
Yes.
He's probably got soft hands too, that bitch.
Yeah.
But Tony's hands have always had his dick in it because he's jerking off in his t-shirt behind the scenes. So I'm gonna vote Big Dick, Thick Dick, Vic.
Bretsky, who will you be voting for SRAP Host of the Year?
Well, is there really an option?
We know what that is. Next,
Come on, that's an obvious question. It's clearly CBG. No, it's Zanka. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Zanka.
I'm voting Mangria the whole way. Like I always.
Yeah.
He's definitely the host of the year.
Mangria's wife's chops.
Cesar, you're trapped in a room with Andy with an I and Nikki Numbers. Who do you think will try to make sex with you first?
I don't think Andy likes colored people, so Nikki Numbers. I don't think Andy's been attracted to one colored person.
Nyla Rose is colored. Nyla Rose,
Jax. You know what? You're right.
Oh, Tamina, Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah, but usually he's sending like white bitches to the chat. Like, and he said Tay Conti looked ugly in the face.
I know. Only Andy can get away with that.
Disrespect.
The disrespect. No,
lucky
that's
I
the
love you, Andy.
Yeah, I don't think really Andy's. I don't think he just says Nyla Rose just to say, just to be like, I gotta say something wild. Like, I think Jordan Grace is really in his wheelhouse, and I don't think Andy gets down with the brown. I mean, because they're all light skinned. I ain't seen him get down with no real dark chocolate. I don't know if he wants that dark chocolate. I don't know if he wants the thunder. So I'm gonna say Nikki Numbers.
Cesar, sweet Nikki Numbers has said she'd be willing to go black and possibly not go back.
Ready, willing, and
Hey,
able.
look, once you taste that sweet meat, it's hard to cross that street, baby. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Bretsky, you getting porked by Andy, or you laying down pipe with sweet Nikki?
Well, if the question is who's gonna try to fuck me first, I feel like Andy would probably try to fuck me first because he is Andy.
Because you're white.
Well, because I'm white. And Sweet Nikki, I probably would also try to get away from Sweet Nikki because she's killed me so many times. So I'd probably have to say Andy.
Cesar,
I know, but sweet Nikki might just want the revenge fuck, so she might try to get at you first.
Well, no, I'm not saying I would fuck Andy. I'm saying I feel like he would try to fuck me first.
No, I'm saying sweet Nikki might just want that S&M revenge, like whip you a little, but then still give you a little pleasure because she's a nice lady.
She's a nice lady.
We can all answer this one at the exact same time. Wait for the countdown. You get one free punch. Who are you cranking? Genghis Khan or Tony Khan?
Nigga.
Tony Khan.
Tony Khan.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
For legal reasons and in case in the unlikely event I get an internship at the AEW, I said Genghis.
Wait, why would you take it?
Nah.
Why would you take it?
Nah.
Don't take that job, Brett. You're better than that.
Bretsky, would you rather take a bong rip of a dog fart or a Nia Jax fart?
Oh.
Wait, what size dog?
Yeah. That's true. It says dog. If it's like a fucking
Yeah, because like if it's a corky, no, if it's like a little corky, man, that thing can't fart, but so nasty. But if it's like a Rottweiler that's been in the hood eating chicken bones for like 12 years, nah, man, that thing's gonna smell like a 50-pound man, like a
that is
150
true.
pound man.
And also
So
depends.
which
It's a lot of factors.
what size dog, bro? We need references.
We
Right,
do.
right
Gretzky-
back next week. What size
Gretzky-
dog?
Oh no, he has a point. He has a very valid point.
I'm reading the question, man. There's no specifics.
Well,
That sounds like a bad question. Who wrote that?
Oh,
think
you're
about it?
insulting the sheriff?
Yeah, of course, I can assault my
Wow.
president. You know why I can assault
Wow.
my president? Because I am the backup plan to the president. See, he laid that question out, and then I flow after it. What size dog? I need to know the details.
exactly. It's a
Senka is
rapport.
the idea man, and then I come behind him. That's why we're a great team.
Okay, so Bretsky pleads the fifth. Cesar,
I do plead the fifth.
name one of your favorite porn stars. I need some new beat queens to drain my purple-headed yogurt slinger.
I'm gonna guess that was
Who's
Zank.
this? Who's this? 138?
No, this is all sheriff. The next 5 are from sheriff.
All right,
I
wait.
was right. The 50 out of the 58 are gonna be fucking Zanka.
Yeah. He was on the toilet, guys. What do you expect?
That's fair. Yeah.
Favorite beat queen of the moment. She hasn't been doing no new porn lately. Still hot though. Still hot. All right, Madison Ivy. Short, and he wants to bang a midget. She's got tick old bitties. She's got a nice butt, and she sucks a mean wiener.
Say the name again. It cut out on you.
Madison Ivy.
I
Okay.
agree with that choice.
Bretsky, when's my next invite?
It was tonight, but you hot.
I
Forgot.
told him. I told Zanka, and Zanka said this on the pod, I think with you, Mangria, about how he and Cesar should be episode 69. He probably doesn't remember because he was baked out of his mind. But I told him after the faux pod interview with him that him and Cesar would be coming on as guests for episode 69 if it all works out. So Zanka Carpe, Sheriff Carpe is gonna be episode 69 of the faux
That's a
pod.
hot ticket. That's a hot
69. No. Cesar, squirrels would look hilarious if they had only human skin instead of whatever the fuck they got
ew.
going on.
No, they wouldn't.
Just running around looking like a tight ball sack searching for nuts. That being said, better actor, The Rock or John Cena, he pulled a Sean. He pulled a Sean. He pulled a Facebook Sean.
This is
Well,
way
if I'm
easier.
really cosplaying Jake, I did Facebook Sean.
This is definitely the easiest question that he's asked tonight. Wow, no, that Tony Khan shit.
Well, also, who would you vote for? I mean,
Hey, you vote for The Rock. Rock has like 18,000 more movies than John Cena. So obviously The Rock is a better actor. Because The Rock can actually do action and drama. John Cena can just do comedy. He's funny.
I'm going to go ahead and ask Cesar
Marine
this
was garbage.
question. No offense, Bretsky.
I am offended. No,
But Cesar, one legend not named, Stone Cold or Vince McMahon, that you'd like to have a few beers with.
Ric Flair, done. Next case.
Woo!
Next case. Oh, man,
Yeah.
just get him liquored up and let him tell stories of Space Mountain. I'm on that bar stool all night. And then he's just going to get drunk enough. He's going to pay anyway because he's rich. We'll just film a cameo and get $500 and then pick up the tab.
I'm going to answer this one. The SRAP Avengers, who would play who? I said Captain America, definitely Savage.
Yeah.
Iron Man, Sheriff Zanka, I guess. I'd be out of shape Thor. Remember when he was
Oh
fat?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fat Thor.
Tryon would be Hulk, of course. Andy would be Black Widow. Jake would be the Collector. Caesar would be Wakanda. And Bretsky
Mangria, you can't say that.
Bretsky would be either Loki or Groot. I'm not really sure, but
Well, that's so
that's what
opposite.
that's what I came up with. But we got a new
Oh.
one. Bretsky, let's talk about cheesesteaks. From Matthew J.H.
Wait, did he say this? Did he say Bretsky or did you say Bretsky?
No, I'm just switching between all
Okay.
of us to get through this
You
faster.
know, Bretsky should be Iron Man because he's actually smart.
Oh, well, you're
Let's
making me
talk
blush.
cheesesteaks. What
Steaks
cheese
should-
are you
steaks should
putting
be
on
Groot.
your cheesesteak, Bretsky? Please
No
don't
cheese.
say that dumb Philly shit cheese whiz.
Okay, first off, Matthew JH 138. I'm gonna say two things. First off, one, I am Jewish, so no cheese. And two, What the fuck are you talking about? Cheese Whiz is incredible.
Oh.
Philly cheesesteak. You had cheese fries. You were frying that Cheese Whiz. That is incredible. That is incredible.
You ain't lying.
You're from Jersey. You're from essentially around where I am. You gotta know better than that. You gotta know better than that.
Wait. He's mad at Cheese Whiz?
Yeah,
Drinks
he's like,
Coors Light,
Please
bottom
don't
shelf
say
liquor all
that
night.
dumb Philly shit, Cheese Whiz.
Cheese Whiz is awesome on cheesesteaks. Actually went to Philly and for one whole day ate nothing but cheesesteaks. I woke up at
That's what they
10:30
do.
a.m. You know what I ate? A fucking cheesesteak. 3 o'clock, ate a cheesesteak. 7 p.m., ate a cheesesteak. That's when I saw fucking Extreme Rules in Philly for my birthday. And then at 11 p.m., you know what my dumbass got? A fucking
Let me
Philly
guess.
pizza.
Cheesesteak.
A Philly pizza cheesesteak.
Damn.
Sent to the Airbnb. It was disgusting.
Oh, that sounds good.
But it was still on brand for everything we had that night.
Okay, this one I'm gonna alternate between both of you. It's from the sheriff.
He's
I'm
back.
gonna start with Bretsky, then Caesar, Bretsky, Caesar until it's done.
All
This
right.
is a game
He's
called.
all sheriff.
This
He's
is a
all-
game called Overrated, Underrated. You tell me
Okay.
if it's overrated or underrated. Bretsky, I'm starting with you. Slippers.
overrated.
Caesar, eggnog.
Overrated.
Bretsky, white chicks.
I'm gonna say depends because you got white chicks from the Northeast and you got white chicks from the Hicks. So the Hicksvilles.
All right.
So it
Basic
depends.
bitches, overrated.
Yes.
Hood bitches, underrated.
Well,
Yes.
Caesar, you're next with rollerblades.
Some white people shit. Overrated. I don't care about.
Bretsky, Stephanie McMahon.
Underrated. Underrated.
Caesar, Ryan Cabrera.
Fuck that guy. Caesar. Next case.
Bretsky, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh
No, I mean yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna say.
You gotta say underrated.
I'll say underrated. I'll say underrated.
The winner of the
That's-
first Royal Rumble. Come on, Bretsky.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that would make him overrated. I don't know.
Caesar, foreskin.
Oh.
I don't fuck with that shit.
I like how I get the pretty serious ones, and Caesar gets
You
like.
should have
foreskin.
asked this one, though. You should have asked this one.
Bretsky, Eskimos.
Underrated. They could be some pretty cool guys.
And they live in that cold ass
Get
weather.
it? Get it? Cool guys.
Yeah, you suck.
Caesar, missionary position.
Overrated.
Bretsky, the final one. Wet wipes.
Underrated.
Underrated.
Underrated. You always get told you gotta move on from wet wipes onto fucking toilet paper. No, nothing cleans you better than a wet wipe.
100%. Caesar, what's your dream car?
Dream car?
A3 Impala.
I don't know. That shit got a real system in it. Girl, shit. Dream car. The dream car has changed over a while. I kind of want a fucking gas guzzling old school Cadillac, suicide doors with 24-inch rims, and I actually want like ludicrous style where the trunk is actually a freezer.
Oh,
You
shit.
pop it open, and you can actually keep ice in there and have drinks in
Wow.
there. So you can pull up at the picnic. You don't need a cooler because you got the trunk full of beer and liquor and soda ready to go. Old school lack, gas guzzling with antique tags, bitch. Antique tags. You know, shit only drives 100 miles, maybe 200 miles a year. I don't drive that shit often. That's the you know, if I was an NFL football player, that's the game day car. I'm pulling up, I'm tailgating with the motherfuckers in the lot. Oh shit, Caesar, I gotta play in 2 hours. Come on, man, click these beers. Then you know I get fined, but I still have 200 yards that game.
I might have to split the participants in half in this one. Bretsky, what is your favorite Christmas song?
Fucking. Well, I'll say it's not a Christmas song, but to say on brand, it's the Adam Sandler Hanukkah song from SNL.
Okay.
It's around the same time. It's season.
I don't mean to be ageist or anything, Bretsky, but Caesar, have you heard the Cheap Trick Christmas album?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I have not.
Well, Matthew J.H. has provided a
I knew-
link.
I knew-
as soon as
I
you
knew
said
it
Cheap
was.
Trick,
I
I
knew it
knew.
I knew
No,
this
but that-
fuck boy.
That is a good album.
boy.
Though.
As soon as you said Cheap Trick, I was like, this is some 138 shit. I was like, this is some.
Trick is
But you
good.
know, the
You
sad
love
part
Cheap
is he probably doesn't listen to this. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, speaking of
I'm sure he doesn't watch
J.H.,
NXT.
Yeah.
Caesar, why do people call Ed Gein a serial killer? He only
Who?
killed like 2 or 3 people. He was more of a grave robber than anything.
You got some background info?
Who is Ed Gein? I mean, I'll
Right.
say that
I didn't do my research.
he
on
can
this
probably
one.
be. He probably could be a
There's a-
serial killer because it counts as like if
Ed,
you have.
how do you spell Ed Gein?
Gein.
N. Oh, I typed in Ed, and it was the first person that popped up. My FBI guy's
Wow.
on point right now.
Yeah, that and Giraffe Dicks.
Oh, the Butcher of Plainfield, or the Plainfield Ghoul. Well, he was a murderer and a body snatcher. I'm reading his Wikipedia page.
This is
Why
a
for
Peter
him?
Wayne Kent question,
Sounds like some PW.
Shout
it's-
out.
but it's JH.
Yeah, he only confessed to killing 2 people, so he's not a serial killer. I thought serial killers got to at least hit 3. So, yeah, he's not a serial killer. So I don't know why he was listed as one. Got at least kill 3. He only killed 2 bitches, not 3. Not to call no hoe no bitch. That dead in
Of course.
1957.
Of course.
Gretzky, have you ever been tattooed in your armpit? Am I the only one that thinks it hurts like hell?
Well, no. I mean, I'm Jewish, so either way. All these questions from JH are I can't answer because I'm Jewish. So no tattoos for me because I'm Jewish. But I would never get one on the armpit. I'll tell you that much.
Would you ever
Caesar-
get one?
What'd you say?
Would you ever get one?
No,
Or just-
Jewish. It's against people who are like anywhere from like people in the lowest observance of Judaism don't really care. But like if you're anything above that, it's like the whole idea is that it's like God is loaning you a body, and so like,
okay.
if you get a tattoo, it's like desecrating the body or something like that. So most Jews don't get tattoos. Also, it brings back bad memories from
Megre, you got 8? Megre, you
No.
got 8?
No.
Would you ever get 8?
Yeah, I do want one. I want a Vegas tattoo, of course. I got to get one. But, Caesar, seriously, would you let a man make love to you and everybody would know it for one night with Liv Morgan?
No, she's not hot enough.
Oh, did you guys see the picture Liv Morgan posted or Aaliyah? I don't remember which one, but they're celebrating Christmas together. Oh, Liv Morgan and Aaliyah together. Because apparently they're like best friends.
Wait, Liv Morgan and Aaliyah together
Yeah.
for 24 hours? Yeah, oh yeah. I take that dick. 24 hours for them two? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, Bretsky,
I'm
oh,
twerking on
God.
Yeah, Aaliyah rides horses too, so she knows.
I've seen
she's
it, so
good
she
already.
knows she knows how to ride a penis.
I'll answer this one from JH. It's 1993 and you're at the arcade. What game are you choosing, Street Fighter 2 or Mortal Kombat? This is
What's an
actually
arcade? Oh.
this is actually a true story. When I was younger, I lived up north and I would walk every day to the laundromat that had Mortal Kombat 1 there. I played that motherfucker to the ground, all my quarters. Every day I'd play that game. I was obsessed with Mortal Kombat. So I would definitely choose Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter 2 is good, but I mean, fatalities, come on now.
Fatality.
I never got into Mortal Kombat. So
What?
Street Fighter 2 for me. Never got into
Let
it.
me kick Caesar out of the chat.
That's fine.
No.
Yeah, I can get back to drinking. Not talking to you fucks.
Did you play Street Fighter 2 a lot?
I whoop your ass with at least 7 people in Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 2 Turbo?
I played them all. Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 3, Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs.
Alpha?
Capcom 2. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke.
Wait, who
Okay.
is your go-to character?
So at first it was Ryu, but it switched to Ken later.
Uh-huh.
I like Ken later when he got the flaming uppercut.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I would whoop your ass with Fei Long or DJ all fucking day.
Wait a minute. What does Ken say when he does the dragon uppercut? What's the noise
He
he
says,
makes?
fuck your mama. That's what he says.
He goes, so you get. Oh, Caesar, what's the most exotic food you ever ate? I had haggis in Scotland once, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bretsky?
Exotic.
I was gonna say his mom was cut juice, but I didn't want to disrespect.
That's local.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna say it's not a food. It's not a food, but I was on a cruise to Bermuda many years back, and I never heard of it before, but you guys know guava, like the fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I never heard of it, and I was like younger, so I think I was like 12 at the time. So Jesus Christ, that thing was 7 years ago. But yeah, no. So they had like guava juice or something like that, and like guava stuff because we're going to
Sammy?
Bermuda. And yes, Sammy. And I tried it, and it was delicious. And I've never found it here. I guess it's like a Caribbean or Bermuda area thing, but yeah, no, that was really good.
Mine was
I've
also
never,
on a cruise. It was
Alright.
fucking alligator.
I've
On a
heard it tastes like
cruise.
chicken. I've heard it
well,
tastes like chicken.
I've
Yeah,
had
it was pretty
alligator.
good. It was
I've been
pretty
to New
good.
Orleans and I've had alligator and shit like that.
Nolans.
Yeah.
No,
I've been down there and get a little Creole in that ass.
Creole.
Oh, wow. I'll open this up to both of you.
Okay.
What's your worst crumbing story? He gives his.
Oh boy.
But let me hear yours.
How
It was-
detailed is his?
When I was 19, I
There
was
it
with
is.
a girl that went down on me and wanted me to tell her when I was about to crumb so she could be prepared and spit. So I didn't tell her, and it surprised her, and she freaked out and turned her head and threw up right into my VCR. The VCR never worked after that.
Who gets
Wow.
their dick sucked next to a TV VCR?
Maybe I had a small room. I don't know.
I'm trying to picture that. Like,
Worst
That's
crumbing story.
Um,
It's always a
hard.
good thing when you crumb, though, so it's kind of hard. It's like,
I'll say
mean-
this. Kind of recently, I was going with someone, and it was I was tired at this point. This is like I think I had already crumbed twice in the night, and so she's just like I have to, and I'm like all right, fucking whatever. And so
I have to.
we're going, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? Like, it's a third time, whatever. I'll do it. And she eventually gets there, whatever. And keep in mind, like, and this happening, she gets off me and leaves and like rolls over because she crumbed. But I'm like, no, no, bitch, get the fuck. And then yeah, and I'm just like, no, like, why the fuck did you stay on?
Oof.
Yeah. So it ended up on me, and I'm just like, and the wet wipes. Get back to the wet wipes. Goated. Wet wipes saved me, but I'm like
underrated.
underrated. Like Jesus, that's the one thing that comes to mind.
Is there any bad crumbing stories?
Yeah, I know I was too drunk and I threw up and she left.
But you crumbed.
Nah,
No?
no. I lost a potential crumb, which is
Ah.
worse than
That
the
is.
crumbing story.
It is.
Like we were in the room and it was about to go down, and then like I opened up the window and threw up. The funny story about that is somebody was standing under the window because it was on the third floor, and it was at college, and I puked all the way to the first floor.
Have you guys ever not crumbed for like a week and then you finally get some action and it's over like
Yep.
that?
Yep.
That's my bad crumbing story. When
It's
you don't
the
get
worst.
action
You know what?
Well,
for like
it feels
7
good.
days,
It feels
The sad
good
part
though.
is-
like
the
2
sad part
pumps,
is-
done.
The sad part is porn stars love that shit because they're like, yeah, I worked that pussy on that dick.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Like,
That shit
I've
is-
seen interviews, and they're like, yeah, no, it's like a compliment.
Porn stars
Like-
think that shit is a compliment when they can just make you crumb in like under a couple.
And I'm like, honestly, I never thought of it that way. I'm always embarrassed when that happens.
No,
But,
it's a definite compliment.
But you know,
But,
that,
but to
definitely-
us, it's
Yeah.
it's us,
embarrassing
we're
because
like,
it's
oh
like,
fuck.
No, because you go into embarrassed mode, so you gotta have the confidence. See, it's all about how you say it. I'm like, damn girl, that fire got me lit.
Yeah, you
5 minutes, I'm gonna get right back in that fire.
you just roll
And
over.
then they'll be like, oh yeah, come on, daddy. See, you gotta be like, oh, it's never happened to me before. No, fuck that shit.
No, you gotta roll
Girl,
over.
you
It's
got
like,
that heat. You
gotta
that
roll
real
over.
heat.
roll over. Sorry. And just,
Yeah,
like,
no,
go to
see,
sleep.
You can't think of it like that. You gotta be like, girl, man, this shit too wet. You got Niagara Falls in that shit.
hey Jake,
Daddy
Jake,
gotta take that ride again.
Jake, if you're listening and or watching, what is your worst crumbing story?
Oh,
Anytime
man.
he's had sex is his worst.
Have you ever broken your tailbone? It freaking hurts.
Kurt Angle
No.
has.
Probably Mick Foley, too.
I have not.
I have not. We don't have
S-
tails.
Broken an arm, but not a tailbone.
Caesar, Since I Love Boston, recast Cheers using the SRAP Army. Who's
Oh,
Sam? Who's
Yeah.
Norm?
Yeah,
Who's
all right. So
Frazier?
the bitch owned the bar, right? Sam worked there.
Yeah, Sam.
No, Sam's Ted Danson, right?
Yeah.
No, but who's the chick that worked with Ted Danson? Didn't she own the bar?
It was
The one he was trying to bang all the time.
I know her. Hold on, I'll find out right now.
Okay.
It's funny because I'm up in Boston
Yeah,
for
just
college.
IMDb it right quick.
I am up in Boston for college, so I've been able to see the Cheers bar, which is really cool.
Yeah, IMDb. All right. Oh, the smart person. Oh,
Okay.
Frazier is Bretsky.
Ted is Sam. Rhea
Okay.
Perlman is Carla. Shelley
Carla.
Long is Diane Chambers.
Okay.
John Ratzenberger was the mailman, Cliff. George Wendt was Norm. Kirstie Alley was Rebecca. Woody Harrelson was Woody, very lazy. Kelsey Grammer was Frazier.
Hey, I'll take Kelsey Grammer.
Bebe
Yeah.
is Bebe. That's her name. Bebe Newworth is Lilith, Frazier's wife or ex-wife.
Okay.
Coach was Nicholas. He's dead.
Jonathan Coachman.
Jackie Swanson was Kelly Gaines, and that's the cast.
All right. So, Bretsky's Frazier. He's married to Manjana Field because he hates her.
Oh my
okay,
God!
that's fair.
So gross.
That's definitely in there. I don't know what Kirstie Alley did. Was she just there?
She was just like Diane. They were both working with Sam. They were kind of like her co-workers with Sam.
Okay,
basically.
co-workers. But yeah, I know Reba was also a co-worker. She was like the female bartender she didn't give no fucks. So that's
Carla.
Brittany Bomber. Brittany Bomber is Reba. Who's the local drunk? The local drunk
Is you?
is the Norm. No, Norm. Norm is the local drunk, and that's Mangria.
That's you, man.
No.
Hey, wait. You know how Diane was recast with Kirstie Alley later?
Yeah.
I started out as Norm, but then I died, and they recasted it with you.
See. All right. I'll accept. I was gonna say I'm the mailman. I'm just the guy who's working a dumbass job.
That's JH. Come on.
All right, I'll give that JH. Wait, who's working the bar?
Sam. Woody.
No, but like
you said
I'm trying to
Brittany
think
Bomber
who in the
was already
army would
bartender.
be the guy working the bar.
Andy, because he owns the Nut Hut.
Well, see,
Andy would be Woody.
I actually work at a bar, so I was gonna be just the guy working the bar, but I had to be drunk. That's why Mangria kept coming in, and we would always just hang out and drink. But I really wouldn't be working.
So when I walk in, everyone goes, Mangria!
Oh, yeah. And then I just pour you a Mangria because we'd have it on tap. That's for you. Why do you have this Mangria tap? Nobody drinks that.
Who's Sam? Who's the main guy? Sam? Sheriff?
No, I'm the main guy. I'm Sam.
So who's your bitch then? Who's Diane?
Violet, Cynic's wife.
Oh.
Fuck Cynic.
What about Kirstie?
One of the French bitches that listens.
French. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, Cesar, real quick. I have a knock joke for you. Okay, knock.
Yeah, what's up, man? Who's that?
Fuck.
Fuck who?
Fuck Cynic Chaos.
Well, Bretsky, do you miss the good old days of being 16 to 19 years older and drinking St. Ides 40s in the woods with good friends, better smoke, and great music, and not a care in the world?
Man, I miss those good old days. I miss those good old days of being 16 to 19 years old. Oh man.
What drink St. Ives?
I guess I miss the days.
age.
I miss the days when I could go out into the forest with friends. I guess I don't know.
Yes.
I miss
Cesar.
the. I don't know. I don't know how to
Cesar,
answer that. I am that age.
what age did you start drinking, Cesar?
Oh, 16.
This is custom made for you then, buddy. With the St. Ides, I know you love those, right?
I've never drinking a St. Ives in my life. I'll drink Colt 45, Steel Reserve, fucking Budweiser 40s,
But
and Mickey's. Oh, Mickey's. Grenades. Slurricanes, Cisco, Thunderbird.
MD.
Yeah, see? That's why 2020 is shit, because MD warned us so many years ago. MD 2020. That shit is shit.
This is for all of us. Have
Whoa.
you ever fought somebody over a woman? Bretsky.
Nope.
Cesar.
Yeah, I don't fight over no bitches, bro. I fight over those.
Not to go on a hono bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't either, but apparently JH has.
Well, anything he asks, he has a story to, so I assumed so.
I once fought and won, no thanks to my two friends that said they'd back me up, but bailed at the last second, against 3 guys at a shithole bar in Red Bank.
Oh boy!
Wait.
You don't want to.
Let me finish.
Helping your friends count.
The bartender covered my drinks later, and I still think Red Bank is a trash town. P.S. This was around the corner from Jay and Silent Bob's secret stash store.
Yeah, Red Bank. You don't want to go to Red Bank.
If helping your friends count, then yes. But like for me personally, no. So I definitely back my friends up.
So that's a 0 from all 3 of us, JH.
Yeah. But I've definitely stomped the dude out for my friend's case.
Now, the funny thing is, I know that there's still like 20 questions left.
Guess who entered the chat?
Andy?
Sticks Adam.
Hey, Stixy Drip Drip. You beat
The
Jake, by the way. You beat Jake.
miracle. Stixy Drip Drip asks, you think Santa railroads the missus before or after he delivers the presents?
Here's my story. Here's my thesis.
There's a thesis paper.
The week of Sweet Criminal, like the 20th, she cuts him off. She's like, get your list ready. You gotta know what you gotta do. Get your flight plan. She's gotten the flight plan.
Check
she
it
knows
twice.
where the planes are going. Yeah, she's checking it twice.
Check it twice. I got it.
Getting, the sack ready with the toys from bottom level up. Know where he's got to go, what he's got to do. She cuts him off. No nothing. She's wearing full gear all day, not even looking hot. Doesn't even do no makeup. Plain face, looking ugly. Trash. She ain't even showering. Then she overnights all the real nasty shit from Victoria's Secret on the 23rd. Right? Overnights that shit. The real good shit. Shit you want your woman in shit. And, 8 tubs of whipped cream, some chocolate sauce, some strawberries, all that shit coming to the crib on the 24th. And, he's bugging out by the 24th because he's backed up. He's backed up 4 days. She cut him off. This is his night. He's got to work. The elves got to be in tip-top shape. The reindeer got to be ready. Not drunk. That banana cognac. I don't know why. Rudolph got to be in tip-top shape. The nose got to be glowing. She cuts him off. She don't even say bye to that motherfucker when he leaves the house.
Wow.
Santa's leaving in 20 minutes. Where Miss Claus at? She chilling, drinking some wine, reading a good book, chilling. So he's all pent up, angry. He's got the job to do, though. He can't disappoint the children. Because Santa love the kids. He love the kids. He love the kids. Goes out all night, works all night, comes back home. First thing in the morning, he's like, whoa, I made it. One more again. I'm the legend. Legend of Santa. These bitches can't fuck with me. Reindeer is mean. Sleigh is on E. You can go to 7-Eleven and fill it up. Sleigh's on E.
Sleigh's on E.
He comes in. He just wants to pass the hell out and wake up to a nice mean breakfast. That's what that dirty bitch. Got all that sexy lingerie on. She done shaved her legs, pussy all in the air, with the great Victoria's Secret on. And then she's like, I'm going to suck your dick till it can't get hard no more. And that's what happens. That's what happens. She don't bang him on the way out. She hits him on the way in. So he's all tired. He's his mind is twisted. He's drinking 8 Red Bulls. He can't pass out. She gives him the fuck of his life because he never disappointed the kids. She gives him the fuck of his life, and that's what keeps him going. The other 364. That's what keeps him going. Now, she throws him a bone every now and then, but not that good shit. Not that real good shit. That's what keeps him going.
Bravo, Cesar. Bravo.
It's funny. Cesar's scenario is eerily close to mine at the tail end, except I was thinking that, he's like, you know what, I we could talk about before, I pent up for a couple of days, crumbs right quick. Then all of a sudden he's like, no, I can go again. But he passes out because he's so tired. But then he wakes up to a blowjob.
Yeah, he's waking up. She's already riding him mid-stroke. Like,
Yep.
Getting that good shit.
Yep.
This question is for all of us. You're all trapped in a room with Marco Stunt,
Oh.
Cody Jarrett, and Austin Gunn. Killing
You
them
got 2 bullets?
is not an option.
Both of them are in my head.
What activity will you be participating in? We'll start with Bretsky.
Well, does this mean that I can't kill them on purpose, or can I set up things that would kill them eventually?
It just says killing them is not an option.
Fuck. Okay.
What else is in the room?
Is it just a blank room? See, this
Trapped
is
in a
why
room.
60 shit. I'm gonna say,
No, this is Jake.
This is Jake.
This is Jake.
Makes
No,
sense.
it's a dumbass.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna put Marco in the vents to look for a way out, but then close the vent on the way behind. I'm gonna have Cody call Tony to see if he can add a piece to his character where he can just bust through walls because he can do anything he wants. And I'm gonna have Austin Gunn just take the paper bag, take like a bag or paper bag that's in the room, and just like kind of like when you do the hyperventilation, but like just scream yeah into the bag until he passes out.
Cesar.
So I can't kill them.
Killing them
Directly.
is not an option.
You can do things that would eventually kill them.
Yeah, but I can't kill them.
No.
It just says killing them is not an option. So yeah, you can't kill them.
But I can just have Austin Gunn say yeah so many times that Cody and Marco want to kill him.
You can.
Possibly.
In theory. And then
In Austin theory.
yeah, and then put Marco in the vent like Bretsky said to let us out. And then Marco gets trapped.
Then you got to call the cops on Cody for killing Austin Gunn.
You're right. And then Cody goes to jail. And then I can raise his
Oh God.
and I can raise his son and bang his wife because she really wants that black meat. She wants to come back to the streets. I said it.
In that room, all I'm gonna do is say, "Hey, Marco, Tolly's gonna have an '80s flashback," and then Marco will act like a rabid monkey, like he was. They'll start attacking, and I'll let Austin and Cody beat
Hold him
that
back.
fucker till he
Yeah.
dies.
That's what I'm saying. Like somebody can at least die. The other two can kill one.
Yeah.
And they have to live with that because they killed somebody.
And they'll probably kill themselves eventually.
Sticks Adam returns. If you had to get a gift for each member of the SRAP Army,
Oh my
what
God.
would you get each member? There's so
Wait,
many
wait,
of us. Wait,
All right, the Hall of
Caesar,
Fame?
wait. There's so many of us in the Army, not specifically the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, okay.
Let's just each pick one person and give them a gift. So, Bretsky, I'll go with you first.
Well, I know that Andy's spoon is probably all whittled down, rusted, kind of dissolved. So I'm gonna get Andy one of those novelty spoons. They have like those gigantic novelty spoons. I'm gonna get him one of those. I know he'd appreciate that.
Caesar.
That's pretty fair. I would get Jake a hooker, but she would have AIDS. So he gets laid, but then he gets AIDS.
Oh, man.
So therefore he wins. He wins and I win.
Wow. Oh, fuck.
I was thinking of a way to incorporate get a Jake and a woman in the denial, but like I couldn't think of one. That's too quick.
No, man. You pay a bitch to leave. You don't pay her to show up. You pay her to leave.
It's true.
You know
How
what?
about you, Mangria?
I'll just get JH the best fucking lawnmower that money has to offer.
There we go.
There it is.
There
Let
we
him
go.
post Instagram live videos and show it
Well,
off.
and some New Balances.
Yeah.
Downing
they come
some
with it.
silver
They come with
bullets.
Yeah. Silver bullets and a lawnmower.
That's all a man needs in life.
That's all
Cesar.
JH needs.
What is your favorite type of Christmas cookie?
Nigga, a fucking cookie. What the fuck is a Christmas cookie? There's like actual just Christmas cookies. What is a Christmas cookie?
God. Oh, that's the
If
time.
I eat a cookie at Christmas, it's a Christmas cookie.
Oh my God.
I don't care if it's a chocolate chip. I'm eating a chocolate chip Christmas cookie.
So your answer is a chocolate chip Christmas cookie?
Oh.
My answer is any cookie I'm eating at Christmas is a fucking Christmas cookie.
If this
That's my
Just choose
favorite.
one. Just
if
choose
this
one.
if this podcast had titles, it would have to be N-word. It's a cookie.
I don't know. I don't fuck with gingerbread cookies.
Because of ginger.
Yeah, fuck it. I actually baked cookies once a year around Christmas, and they're pretty fucking good. So I'm gonna say my fucking Christmas cookies are the best. Even though I could make them year round, I only make them during the Christmas holiday.
A great answer. Now you have to receive them anally for the rest of the time. How's it taste?
Pretty good because they're soft.
Like
These
Jake
are,
all the time.
These are Jake questions.
Of course.
Bretsky, you get to sniff one item of wrestling gear from a superstar of your choosing. Who and what do you pick, and why does Andy pick Nyla Rose?
Andy picks Nyla Rose just so he can talk about it on the pregame, and then just talk about it with us so we don't have to. He's gonna take the bullet for us, but he's gonna enjoy taking that bullet.
Is it silver?
Yeah, incorporating all the members of the SRAP. I'm trying to think. I wouldn't do Scarlet because I'm too scared of carrying Cross. I'd probably have to go with. Well, no, because Liv's from Jersey, so I know it smells. Fuck. And Leah probably smells like horses. God damn, this is tough. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the bottom on Booty Storm. You know, like her bottom ring gear, because you know it's exotic Australia. You know, so you know it's exotic. So if it smells bad, I can just be like, you know what, it's not my taste. Because it's exotic, so I can just stick to my local supermarket shit. But I'm gonna go with Booty Storm's trunks.
Nice choice.
Good pick. Good pick. Good.
Guys, I'm gonna pause it real quick. You three are participating in a threesome. Congrats on the sex. Now pick a fourth to make it an orgy and really get the party started.
Booty Storm. Because then it's a train. We can just take turns. We can just take turns.
Bretsky, are you frozen? Did Bretsky freeze?
Mm-hmm.
So
weird.
So
froze
no
earlier. You froze earlier, but for like 2 seconds. But he's frozen.
No EO, huh? You don't want to taste of the yellow fever?
I need some cheeks to clap, man. And I ain't trying to clap yours and Bretsky's.
Okay, yeah, that's a good choice.
I need some. He's gone. So
wow.
I guess I'll jump back in.
The threesome was way too upsetting for Bretsky.
Way too upsetting, yeah.
He ain't ready for that booty storm.
Yeah, he was like, my stroke game isn't what it is, so I got to go practice.
Oh, his power went out.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, boy. Well, Cesar, I guess it's just me and you, buddy.
All right. Christmas episode again.
Here we go again. Hey, it's recording. It's recording. Okay. Cesar, how do you feel about our Lord and Savior, Jimmy Buffett?
He makes fucking, Virgin Mobiles? Is that cracker? Jimmy Buffett. What does he do?
Isn't he the Margaritaville guy?
Oh, sure. So, yeah, he's rich, probably. Oh, fuck that cracker.
To be honest, I don't know anything about him besides that.
All right.
Up next, multiple choice. Who would you take on a nice dinner date knowing whether you want it or not? There's going to be banging afterwards.
Okay.
Andre the Giant, Big Show, Walter, or Omos?
Oh, yeah, black don't crack, so I'm picking almost.
Remember, whether you like it or not, there's going to be banging.
I feel like, we could probably escape any one of those guys. They move really slow.
That's
but
true.
Almost has got like 2020 money. So everybody else has got old school money. So
plus Andre's dead.
Yeah,
I mean,
plus
if
Andre's
we pick
dead.
Andre, he's not going to fuck us from beyond the grave.
And then he can't pay for dinner. I need somebody who's going to pay for dinner. Because I'm going to fuel up. And then plus, if they're going to fuel up, they're too full to catch us for sex.
You got to wine us and dine us. Come on.
Yeah.
Cesar, how big is Batista's dick?
Shit's massive, bro. Shit's got to be massive. I'm going to still go bigger. I'm going to say it's longer, but the same kind of girth. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right. That's about right.
We haven't heard that question in a very long time. Jake says, I'm spent, but I expect nothing but greatness from you fellas on this episode. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, whatever that is.
Yeah, sure, you bitch. Still lost.
JH returns.
Okay.
What is the best Christmas horror movie?
I don't watch some fuck shits. Krampus. That's the last one.
I was going to say Krampus, yep.
That's the last one I've heard of.
There is Black Christmas. That's like an old movie and they remade it. But
Okay.
other than that, I mean, there's Silent Night, Deadly Night. There's Santa's Sleigh with Goldberg. The one.
Oh, okay. I've never
Zanka.
seen that one. Yeah.
But yeah,
Krampus. Sure.
what color panties are you wearing right now, Cesar?
I'm not wearing any panties. I'm wearing drawers. The color of my drawers is black. Because that's how I roll.
Oh, that was actually from Sweet Nikki.
Oh.
Sweet Nikki Numbers asked, what color panties are we wearing?
You want to send a brother a pair. Shit, girl. You know what time it is.
Also, what wine do you drink?
I like red blends. I like red blends. If not, a mean Merlot.
Okay.
I used to be a real big wine guy. I worked at a wine shop for a while. I used to be a real big wino.
Oh wow.
Just more of the Caesar y'all don't even know about.
I had no idea.
I used to work for a wine shop. So if I am drinking, I like a red blend, a little bit of 60-40 Merlot to cab. And then but I would rather drink a Merlot. Love a good Merlot.
Of course, my answer is Mangria. But
yeah, of course.
Have you ever been snowballed?
No.
No. Do you do anal?
I don't do anal. I would
Correct.
do anal.
These are all the questions that Sweet Nikki's fans plague her with.
Yeah. So she's asking us.
Oh, here's a return. He's from his phone now.
Oh, shit.
Let's see if he's alive.
There he is from the phone.
Bresky's alive.
The glizzy god.
Can you hear us, buddy?
I know. iPhone's connecting.
Yeah. So I think the Wi-Fi connection just came back. I lost power for a second. So I'm just gonna check. I'll just stay on here for now.
That's cool.
Okay.
I'll stay if the power comes back on, get back on the.
Well, Zanka returns. Two of you have to team up to take on the other one. Who is the team, and why do you not like the third guy as much? It's not Christmas if the family ain't fighting.
Easy, me and Bretsky fight the Million Calorie Mitch. Done. That's the obvious choice.
Why do you don't? Well, how come you don't like the Million Calorie Man? What's going on here?
Yeah,
Mitch, say it right.
The Million Calorie Mitch. Say it right. That's what everybody calls.
What did the Million Calorie Man do to you besides give you opportunities left and right?
Yeah, but he always fucked with my matches at the end of or right before.
Yeah, but who's decent champion? And who's YouTube champion? Come on now.
Million Calorie Mitch didn't do that.
You're welcome.
Million Calorie Mitch didn't do that.
Hey, that's not you. You're 10 cunts. You're not Million Calorie Man. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, you're 10 cunts, you son bitch. You're not Million. You said you're not 10 cunts. You're 10 cunts. Yeah, the Million Calorie Mitch tried to impede my greatness.
Hey, there I am.
Okay.
Look at that. Double Bretsky.
Double Bretsky.
Oh, my God.
That's how many losses Jake has as APBW champion. It's 2.
2 times.
Bretsky.
2 times.
Bretsky say 99.
99.
Oh, shit.
Got an echo. Nice.
All right, let's leave this one.
Oh, this is going to be a long one, fellas.
Was it Sean?
No, it's Sheriff.
Wait, what I missed, by the way? What I miss?
You missed what color panties are you wearing?
Mm-hmm. Do we do anal?
Do you do anal?
Have you ever been snowballed?
Have you ever been snowballed?
Nope. And the wine you drink?
Yeah, the wine you drink.
Okay, we're going to start with Cesar. Go to me, and then Bretsky, because now the order has changed since Bretsky exited.
Yeah.
Okay. Start with the letter A, and the first person names a body part with that letter.
Is this like Mad Libs?
The second person names one, that starts with a B, and so on. If you make it all the way to Z, I'll take a shot of whiskey, which he's probably had 2 bottles by now.
Of course.
But Caesar, body part that starts with the letter A.
Wait, is there a Z body part?
I'm
Anyway,
probably
arm.
is.
Arm.
I'll go with butt. Bretsky, C.
I'll go with cunt.
Caesar, D.
Dick.
Ear. Bretsky.
Finger.
Caesar, G.
Gut.
Hair.
C, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Starts with an I. Oh, intestines.
Caesar,
Nice.
J.
Jugular.
Nice.
K. You got K.
There's gotta be something. Oh,
Gotta be
there go.
something.
Hey, Mangria.
Yeah.
Knuckles.
There we go.
Bretsky.
JKL. Labia.
Ooh.
Caesar, M.
And what is it? Medulla oblongata?
What the fuck is that?
I think it's some part of your brain.
That's your pick, really?
Yeah, for real. It's a part of your brain. You can Google it. I heard it on House.
Well, it was also on the Waterboy.
That too. It's an M though.
Nards.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, ovaries.
Pelvic bone.
Ooh, that double word.
Fuck.
That's not the letter. That's not the letter, Mangria. It's not
Where we
F.
at? Where we at? Q?
A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q. Yep. I'm sure there's something. I'm sure there's. It's not my letter, but
Yeah, I'm sure there's something.
Queef Cave.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna take it.
H, L, P, Q, R. There's gotta be something.
Rectum.
Oh yeah, rectum. That's right. Yeah, rectum.
S. Why can't I think of it?
Shithole.
I'm gonna think of a real S.
I said intestine earlier. You can use an S for that.
Stomach. Yeah, you're right.
I was thinking small intestine, but
Yeah, but that too. Yeah.
Tailbone. Shout out to JH.
hey, the
Shout out
question.
JH.
QRSTU. Uvula.
Ooh.
V. Oh, come on.
Vagina.
Oh yeah, vagina. Yeah, the good shit.
Womb.
Oh fuck.
Sorry,
I said
Betsy.
womb.
X.
Well, I mean, you'll get Z. So, fuck.
X.
X Tentacion.
X. What's first?
The xiphoid process. Naturally, the xiphoid process. It's part of the sternum, namely the breastbone. Another
you're
name.
fucking Googling it, you asshole.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm using my knowledge.
I was
Another name
gonna say X-ray vagina.
is the xiphosterum, as my knowledge just told me. So there you go.
All right.
Or xiphosterum, which I guess you mean, or xiphoid.
What do we got? Y?
Can I use that?
Oh yeah, I wanted to see Mangria use Z also. You're at Y. Yeast infection.
Yeah. Okay. Y. Yeah, I got fruit flies everywhere. The fuck has a Y?
The yeast beast, and he used Queef Cave. You use the yeast beast.
Not good. Yeah, I'm just going with yeast from vagina.
It's funny because they have a yeast. They makes bread.
Pussy makes bread.
All right, Mangria.
Xiphoid.
No, that's what I said. That's what my knowledge said. You can't look it up either, like I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zanka, take a shot.
Yeah, we said everything.
We're getting down to the last 5.
Wow, look at us, made it through 50, 60 questions.
Bretsky, you have returned.
I have.
JH asks, how great would it be if our asses
the zygomatic
would you shut
bone.
the hell up?
Yeah, the
Zygomatic
zygomatic
bone.
bone. Yeah, you didn't know that, Mangria? Come on.
Zygomatic bone.
How great would it be if our asses would cut a turd clean like a dog? We'd save so much on toilet paper.
I mean, dogs still have shit bits on their asses.
Facts. Because
So
some of them the fur is heavy.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much we'd save on TP, but if you're using wet wipes, as we've said before, you know, I got to use wet wipes to get all
It'd
that.
be gold.
The sponsor of the Xmas Eve special.
Wow.
Wet wipes. Get them
Snyder's
shits.
brand wet wipes.
Snyder's brand wet wipes. Get them shits.
Caesar, what's your Christmas stripper name?
Jingle balls.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say Jingle Balls.
Fuck! I should have thought of the Dark Silent Night.
That's good.
Jingle balls, though. I'm going with jingle balls.
This is from Sticks Adam.
He's back.
Which holiday gets Jake more erect, Halloween or Christmas?
Oh, Halloween.
Because the kids are in the street for Halloween, they're at home for Christmas.
Yeah, and he also loves cosplay, so they're all cosplaying for him.
His fat ass isn't fitting down chimneys, but he can kidnap them bitches in the street with candy.
This is a whopper,
Put
gentlemen.
tracking chips in the
So all three of us will tackle this. SRAP got the rights to name a movie A Christmas Story. I don't know how, but give me the plot and the cast.
What do you mean by
how are we
movie?
doing it? How are we doing this?
Like the TNT Christmas Story that airs every year, or we doing any kind of Christmas story we want?
No, I think they meant A Christmas Story, like the movie A Christmas Story.
We got the rights to name a movie A Christmas Story, but what's the plot and cast? So it's a completely original with the SRAP Army.
I got you, fam.
Wait, so how are we? So you said we're all doing this. How are we Are we doing each individual? Each one of us makes a plot, or like we going around with?
Well, first let's give the cast first, and then Caesar. I think he's got a plot cooking up in his head.
I got a plot. I definitely got a plot.
Let's do the cast first. Who's Well, it's our own story, right?
It's our own story. Yeah.
I'll be Fat Elf 2.
I think Andy should be the creepy neighbor next door.
Okay.
Like who you think is bad in the beginning, then turns out to be good to kind of take liberties from A Christmas Story. Or from,
I'm
gonna let y'all cast it. I got the plot.
all right.
Okay, are we seeing Caesar Claus, Bretsky?
We are absolutely seeing Caesar
Definitely,
Claus.
definitely. In my plot, that also works out.
Mrs.
so I say-
Claus will
Mrs.
be,
Wait. Who's really the main character?
it
I
depends
think
on
the
your
main-
plot, right?
Yeah, but who's the main? Who do you guys think is the main character?
Well, I would say the main character is probably, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. All right, Mangri, you mind if I take like two characters?
Take it.
All right, so Jake is Krampus, and Krampus is notorious for kidnapping bad children. So
Okay.
Jake is Krampus, and the hero of the movie is Zanka, who is one of those children's fathers who accidentally got kidnapped with his kid. And Styx is the kid, by the way. Styx is Zanka's kid.
Okay.
Jake was kidnapping Styx. But then Zanka came down and was like, yo, what the fuck's happening? And he got caught up in the magic or whatever. And so Zanka's the main character trying to get his kid, Styx, and all the other kids out of Krampus' lair.
So
Peter,
Zanka is
wait. Peter Wayne Kent is the Grinch.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Rudolph is
Rudolph is Mangria. Oh no, Rudolph should be Mangria because Mangria carries all that
Yes.
stuff on his
Okay,
back. So
okay.
Mangria is Rudolph.
Okay.
And Fat Off number 2. You do 2 parts. I think that Zank Chris would be Frosty the Snowman.
Okay.
wait. What about JH? Who would he be?
No, hey, we're getting to everyone.
Okay.
I think Sweet Nikki Numbers is Zanka's wife in this. The oblivious wife who has no idea any of this is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And JH is the gardener. I would say
It still works. with my plot.
I'm gonna say that Andy's the creepy neighbor next door, who everyone kind of forgets, but like who everyone kind of forgets about, and like it turns out he's good at the end, and everyone thinks I'm living in his basement, and everyone thinks that I was kidnapped. So they think Andy's the bad guy. Originally, he's the one who kidnapped everyone. But turns out I'm just in college. I need a place to stay. So Andy, being the cool guy he is, let me crash in his basement.
Well,
So,
since everything's covered in snow, I'll cast JH as the Christmas tree salesman.
Yeah.
That also works. That also works.
And Brittany Bomber is the eye candy at the Christmas tree shop.
She's like the Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Like
Is there
dressed all
anyone
sexy.
else? Is there anyone else in? Oh,
Everybody else can be elves or whatever. Okay, I
What
got
about
this.
Cynic?
Fuck that guy. So yeah,
No, Violet is Mrs. Claus. Violet is Mrs. Claus.
that still works. All right. So the thing is, Jake kidnaps. The only tweak I'm going to say is Jake kidnaps Styx because Zenka's got some crazy shit in his past. And Jake as Krampus knows what it is, and he's trying to blackmail him. And he has to raise a certain amount of money to get Styx back so that Sweet Nikki Numbers doesn't find out. Because she just thinks like, oh, because Sweet Nikki Numbers is Styx's stepmom, not his real mom. and Styx is visiting for Christmas.
Oh, yes.
She wants everything to be great for Christmas. Her first Christmas with Zenka and Styx. So it turns out that I am so Zenka used to be one of my top lieutenants in the drug game. They call me Santa because I moved the snow. I moved the snow like no other. Claus is my number 2, and Brittany Bomber is one of my best dealers on the street, aka the head elf.
Oh, she stuffs the cocaine in the Christmas tree.
Yeah. She puts it in the package.
She moves the snow.
And JH has no idea.
JH has no idea. Andy, one of the top buyers of the product, so he really doesn't need money because he's crazy and he's a crackhead, which is why he lends his basement to college students who pay him minimal money so he can still get his cocaine or his medicine as he likes to call it. Wait, what was Chris saying?
He was Frosty. He was Frosty.
Oh, Chris Zank is another lieutenant I got out in the streets. He works the suburbs, which is how Zenka knows him. Because Zenka used to work the suburbs, and Zenka used to be my number 1 lieutenant.
Zank Chris is made completely out of cocaine.
Yeah.
That's why he's Frosty. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why Zenka knows Zank Chris, the suburbs guy. He used to know Brittany. Brittany Bomber used to be the suburbs person, and Zenka used to be my number 1. But Zenka got out the game because he had kids. He had Sticks.
You're little Stixy.
Yeah, he had to get clean. He had to get out the game, start his own business with his cocaine money, but he started a legit business. He's living the life. But, Jake, being the fuck boy that he is, Jake is a dirty cop. That's what Krampus is. He's a dirty cop. So he wants to put the bricks. He wants to stop me, but he realized he has to put the pressure on Zank to get the information on me to throw me in jail. Zank's a true warrior. He ain't snitching. So kidnap Sticks. Put the pressure on me. So what happens is...
Did you have this plot in your head before we started the podcast?
I've always wanted to make a movie about dealing drugs. So at first, I always wanted to be a heroin kingpin. Look, don't question my life, okay?
I'm just saying. You had the whole story already.
This is my movie for when I wanted to be a heroin kingpin.
It's adjusted. It's adjusted for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm just tweaking it for you guys. Okay.
The sequel's when he's the heroin kingpin.
Yeah. So what happens is Mr. Tryon, my number 1 hitter, he goes out to try to get Sticks. But Jake got these fuckboy minions from Durkistan all around. And the block gets hot. So the police come around. So that shit what happens. So now Zenka's got to raise enough money back out in the street. So of course I got to float my man some bricks. He's got to move them. So he works with Brittany Bomber and Zank Chris to move the bricks, especially to Andy, who moves them to his out of town guy. That's that wrestling guy. They both hate each other. because they both are top dogs, but in different brands. But the heroin game ain't moving, so he's got to move that coke. So Andy sends it to that wrestling guy. That wrestling guy sends it back to Andy, who gets the money to Zanka. Zanka pays off Jake, but why is he paying him off? Tryon was in the bushes. Chills Jake. Sticks gets to go home. Zanka, he's out of the game again. Paid off all his debts. We're all cool. He takes him home. Him and Sweet Nicky Numbers have a great sweet Christmas with Sticks opening presents under the tree, cookies and shit. Everybody has a great
Book it. All right, real
Okay,
quick.
Tony Khan.
Real quick, Bretsky, how big is Santa's dick?
It doesn't matter because either way he gets all the ho ho hos.
Caesar, how big is Mrs. Claus' rack?
Oh, biggest Santa wants.
He has that
Full of
Christmas
milk.
magic, makes it bigger.
Them shits be full of milk for all the cookies.
All right, gentlemen, let's move on to NXT.
Oh my God, we're done.
NXT.
Done. Holy shit.
The real highlight of the week.
Oh, sorry. Brother Quarter did text me. He said, sorry, fellas, I can't be making the pod. I'm sorry. I'm going to read it. I'm on my COVID hose till I die on death door tour.
Oh, okay.
So just
Naturally.
banging bitches across the country. He's sorry he can't be making the pod. He would love to be with us, but he didn't know. You know, he's old, so if he catches COVID, he's gone. He said, but he misses us. He said, I especially miss you, Sangria, and you, Bretsky 72. Keep on keeping on, and stroke them hoes with no clothes. Young 25 till I die. That's what he said.
NXT.
NXT.
Kick it off with a street fight for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The ones and twos versus Dane and Drake. Dane and Drake attacking during the entrance. They set up two tables side by side next to the ring. The match gets into the ring. Birch and Lorcan tag during a street fight.
I'm glad
I heard the same thing.
Dane uses Drake as a weapon. Drake pinned Birch. There was a rope break. This is a street fight.
Oh,
Dane puts himself through a leaning table on the plexiglass on the outside by accident.
that he already broke.
Lorcan
Yeah, it was already
whips
broken.
Drake with his own belt. So does
Elaborate.
Birch.
That sounded
Rope
bad.
break
Disrespect.
and tags, but both Lorcan and Birch allowed to double team Drake for a while in the ring. Okay, ref. With Dane on apron, Birch and Lorcan just why does it say shave? Oh, shove.
Shame.
Birch and Lorcan shoved Dane onto two tables set up on the outside, and neither of them break. We get
We got the
waved.
strongest tables in the game.
We get
Oh, yeah,
waved.
reinforced.
We have reinforced tables here at NXT.
That killed
Drake
Damn right you
low
do.
blows both of them, then whips them both with belt. Lorcan low blows Drake.
Oh my God.
Birch attacks
Rescue
with a
West
cricket
poetic.
bat.
I broke the seal.
Lorcan and Birch double team pin for the win. Bretsky, a very strange start to this week's NXT, however, still entertaining. What are your thoughts on the opening match?
Oh, yeah, I liked it.
Let me
I
take
like
a piss too, so just
All
talk
right.
to the people.
All right, so we're gonna listen to you piss. I liked this match. Obviously, I also had the same thing. Like, why are they tagging in and out? Why, if there's no rules and they're just allowed to just double team all the time, why wouldn't they? Yeah, the reinforced tables comment got me because if Dane didn't, man, I agree. He had a lot of water, so you're able to hear that. Yo, Cesar, we just heard Mangria take a piss.
Oh man, I missed it.
You just missed it. I was talking, I heard it. And I made sure to stay quiet for all the people at home. Yeah, if Dane couldn't go through those tables, I don't know who can. Mavs
He
come
was on
back.
the apron.
Mavs come back with the low blows and the belt shots was actually really cool. And I really liked how they're showing Maverick and Dane are showing really awesome chemistry and tag team moves, double team moves. So that was really cool. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it except for the stupidity of tagging in and out and some rules, but not others. I thought that was stupid. But other than that, I enjoyed the open. Mangria. man, we did not hear you piss. Totally not.
Thanks to these.
Yeah, no idea. Might want to listen to this one back around this time.
I don't give a shit.
He's gonna
Continue.
edit it out.
Cesar, are you have thoughts on the opening match?
Yeah, I was just wondering why they were fucking tagging. When they both started beating him up outside of the ring, and then they rang the bell, and they were setting up weapons and tables, and like they were letting that go, and then they got in the ring and they started tagging, and I was like, "What's going on here?" I was like, "Why are you tagging this?" Literally, my shit was, "Why are they tagging?" I was like, "Oh, the table's already broke." Wait, they're still fucking tagging. Why are they tagging? Read this bitch. Yeah, but I was really just confused why they were playing by tag team rules. Oh yeah, and I wrote the tables didn't break, and Wade Barrett made a comment about that. We got reinforced tables in AEW.
NXT.
Oh, whatever. I don't really give a shit. This felt like a AEW match because it was just like a regular tag match with no rules, which is how they do it
Yeah.
in AEW.
That's true.
Rules. So I was like, what the fuck is this going on? But I get it. They've been fucking with the ones and twos. I mean, this should have been one of those matches where the belts weren't on the line. So you could have left it open. Like Bretsky said, you could have left it open to win. One thing I did want to mention about that when you said, like, champions always win, that is kind of why I picked the War Games match. The heels could win, because I said Io could take a loss. Because, yeah, she's the champ, but it's a team effort.
Exactly.
I didn't know that she personally was going to take the loss, which is what I think is really better about that, because it pushes Raquel to be the next challenger.
And look who's a better champion. Who's a better champion, Cheetah or Io? Io.
Yeah, of course. But no, I thought this was a fine, fuck shit passport. It was almost passport country worthy, but it was definitely a little bit of fuck shit. I thought it was great.
Up next was my highlight of the fucking week. It was
the
first
best thing in the world
of 3 segments of Very Gargano Christmas.
My God.
Hold on, let me say this.
My
shit.
wrestler of the week is in these. My wrestler of the week is in these.
Hey, you said someone else was wrestler of the week.
No, I said for AEW I had a wrestler of the week.
No, it's all around. It's all around.
The rest of the week.
Too late.
No, it's not too late.
You
No,
burned
it's not.
Wait.
He did not burn it. No, you burn it when you say it in the official segment. He did not say it in the official segment.
Anyway, Very Gargano Christmas. The camera pans. The stockings are up. We see people's pictures on the stockings, and it shows Indy with her fucking neck brace, smiling on her stocking. Oh God! Johnny Gargano puts his angel on the tree. His own action figure is on the top of that tree. You heard a elf on the shelf?
Yeah.
Well, this is Gargano
on a piano.
Oh my God,
bro! First of all, I called this.
I'll let you comment. Shut the fuck up.
Put on a shirt. Put on a shirt.
I called this present.
Okay,
yeah.
Austin. He says no way Jose about something.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. And then Johnny says, no, do not say that name. He has no way in his name. Where'd that get him? Austin Theory's gift was the Gargano Whey protein powder.
God. Oh, I lied. I died.
Okay, my God.
I call this shit.
How can AEW win the ratings? Wow, this was fucking incredible. I'll start with Cesar since he can't shut the fuck up.
No, Brett, you start because I'm writing a new
You fucking prick.
Oh my God. When I tell you I had to pause to take notes so I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God. I died. Fucking Gargano on a piano. The camcorder was great. Yeah. I'm here with the love of my life. He zoomed right in on the fucking North American title. Oh my God. The No Way Jose joke. Fucking Gargano whey protein powder.
Yep.
I called that shit. I knew it was a whey bottle when I saw it. I was like, that's a protein whey bottle. That's a
killed me. Bottle. Absolutely fucking killed me. Everything in this, like, every time the Gargano Family Christmas came on, I was dying laughing the entire time. Like, this was the best thing about wrestling for the past, 6 months. Like, this is incredible. Like when they promoted it, like, oh, we're going to do a Gargano Family Christmas. I'm like, oh, it'll probably be funny. Austin Theory is a star.
Yes.
Austin Theory is a fucking star.
Okay.
Yes.
Because
My wrestler of the week.
Because obviously we all know he's good. Everyone's like, oh, he's great, and he had the spot at Mania.
Cesar.
Yeah, the spot at
Fucking
Mania.
stole my wrestler of the week.
Please
You asshole. You
He
asshole.
was mine. He was mine.
Like everyone
Shit.
said, everyone's always high on this kid. Austin Theory is really great. He's the future. He's young, and like we saw glimmers of it. He was really great. He was really good on main, even though it was like a weird position. He was the disciple for like a minute. Then he came back. He was having good matches, losing, and he never really had a good character, you know. But like now, holy shit,
This is dumb as fuck.
this is the best thing ever for him. The fucking, even like in the beginning, the Milky Way, like from 2 weeks ago to now, the fucking Gargano whey protein, everything he does later on, she does later on, that's great.
I'll cover it.
I know you'll cover it. I know you'll cover it. But oh my God, Austin Theory is a star.
Yeah.
Cesar, when this first started, I could not wait to talk to you guys about this.
Bro.
I couldn't wait.
It took everything in me not to text the Gargano family.
So the funny thing was, because I knew the NBA shit was coming on after NXT, and I thought I had to work till midnight, but I got off at like 10. So I got home. I was like, oh, NXT's recorded. Yeah, because AEW's later. And I started watching NXT. And I saw this shit, and I was like, did this motherfucker here? I rewound it just to hear everything.
Yep, same here.
The best part, Johnny's on the piano. The piano plays for 15 seconds after Johnny gets up, but you don't even see like the keys move. So first I thought it was like a fake key thing, like the keys would still keep playing, like one of those like Western movies where the keys keep playing. And then I was like, he's not even playing it. You hear the sound. I was like, this shit is brilliant. Or Gargano on a piano. And then like Candace is literally like treating it like a family. Johnny, the kids want to open presents. Camcorder.
Cesar, why did Austin Theory say no way, Jose? That's the only thing I didn't write down.
It's the wrestler. It's the wrestler.
Well, yeah, but
why did he say no way, Jose?
Yeah, I'm trying to picture it because I'm replaying it in my head. Because first Austin was like, "Can I get a present?" And Johnny was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Which one?" He's like, "What's your name on it?"
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And then that's what it was. That's what it was. Because he was like, he opened it and it was whey protein. And he was like, no way, Jose. And Johnny's like, don't you ever say that name. Don't you ever say that name.
That's
where he said it.
No, that was at the beginning. What? I think Candace, they said, you're not going to disappoint us, right? It's not going to disappoint. And then Austin said, no way, Jose. No, the whey protein was after.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You might be right because the funny thing he said about the whey protein, he was like, Johnny was like, yeah, that's my own mix, and that's what I use. And then he was like, so I could be like something. And he's like, yeah, I could be like dangerous and devious like you. And then he's like, yeah. And he goes, so I could be like, so you would be like, and then like Andy said, a dad. And then Austin was like, dude. So
yeah.
You said dangerous and devious. So if you think about it, D-A-D, dad, because the kids are opening presents.
Yep, I got that immediately. Yeah, and then
so I got that immediately. She was like,
you'll be still seeing the Austin takeover.
Yeah, Indy was like, what? And he's like, no, a dude, because he's a strong dude. What? And Austin's like, he's a strong dude. And it was like, because he kept saying, because Austin kept saying the way a lot when it was on his screen. So he was like, yeah, this is the way we do Christmas. And then he was like, oh, you got me a present? Like, no way, Jose. Don't you ever say that.
There you go.
Don't ever say that.
There you go.
That's some loser who didn't like say anything, blah, 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 blah.
This one segment was better than all of AEW. Fight me. Yeah. Come on, Bretsky. Come on, Bretsky, you motherfucker.
Why me? Why me?
You.
Actually, I think the Indy Hartwell segment, when she opened up, was better.
Wait.
No. You know what? Austin was eating the cookies. He was still eating the cookies. Yes. And then that's when Candace was like, put those down. Stop. And then because he said, no way, Jose. Because he said, oh, no way, Jose. And Candace was like, put those down. Johnny's like, yeah, couldn't eat the cookie.
Oh,
I love how they also gave. I mean, they did it later, but I also love how they gave Austin the nickname of Austin Takeover. You'll be Austin Takeover in no time.
No, that's what he said with the whey protein. He's like,
Yeah.
you drink that mix, you drink that whey protein, you'll be Austin Takeover in no time.
Yeah, and then they did it
like
later as
you?
well. And it was
Like
wait,
you, I'll be
don't
Austin
say.
Takeover.
I'm not saying. I'm not
Don't
saying
spoil
it.
it.
I'm not.
No, that's not
I mean,
spoiling because no, that's what he said. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, like you? He's like, yeah, just like me. He's like dangerous and devious. And he's
Dude.
like, yeah, just like you, dude, dad. Wait, what? No, I mean he's a dangerous dude. Like,
oh my god, I died. I almost vomited from
this
laughing.
show-
no, this was gold.
Damn, this is
This
amazing.
was gold.
They could have just
So-
showed these segments, and I would have been happy with NXT for them.
Exactly. I
Yes,
agree.
dude. Every one of these was
Yes,
fucking missile.
loved it.
Fucking missile.
That's why Johnny Gargano is when you're voting. If you're voting for the NXT Year End Awards, Johnny Gargano Superstar of the Year, right there.
Cesar, quit trying to get Fetch over. It's not gonna work.
What did I say? Fetch? I didn't say fetch.
Missile.
Nah, it's missile. Nah, it's fucking missile, bro.
Well, I don't know if you guys want to talk about it. It's just O'Reilly and Finn watching the game film on their match. I mean, it was okay. Whatever. Let's move
I
past.
literally just wrote Finn Kyle.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote.
Tyler Rust and Malcolm Bivens interviewed backstage. I just want to rush through this to get to the next Gargano
Right.
Christmas segment.
All I wrote was big-eyed Negro ha.
God damn it, Cesar.
That's all I wrote. That's all I wrote. That's literally all I wrote.
So I have a question. Did they ever actually?
Bretsy, you got notes? You got notes?
No. Did they? I have a question because did they ever explain why Tyler Rust left Timothy Thatcher and it's now with Malcolm Bivens, or have you gotten
No,
that?
No.
Well, Malcolm Bivens. Well, if you've seen the background, Malcolm Bivens have been talking to him, and I guess it's just like
Kind of just capitalized, right?
yeah, he just capitalized
That was
on.
about it.
Yeah, but it's like
He
you
kinda
don't you think
like-
that Thatch would be mad at him or something?
He doesn't really care about his
I don't
dentures.
think
That's
Thatch,
fair, yeah.
I don't think Thatch cares about any of his students,
No.
but like it just kind of like Melvin Bivens, like I guess saw something in the first named student of Thatcher Thatch Can, and it's kind of like he's building on that.
I just wrote, "Let's go make some money." That's basically all I wrote.
Let's go make some money.
But after
No,
this,
the Finn Cal thing I thought was pretty cool because they were both. It literally
Yeah.
was like they both were watching the tape
Yeah.
back and forth, and he's like, "Yeah, people don't even talk about I won the match because you broke my jaw, but
Oh.
I'm still the fucking champ and you's a bitch." So that's the way I took
Cesar, I just saw your name.
it.
Swerve versus Jake at Last Pounder. Swerve comes out in a silver robe. Swerve and his new aggressive heel mode. I like it. Atlas.
His new booty hair though.
Atlas getting the best of him at some spots. Swerve gets frustrated, almost grabs a chair. Atlas with a unique code red to Swerve. Swerve kicks Atlas during the LBG DDT attempt. Atlas attempts.
Bruh, hold on. Time out.
Can I just get through this real quick, man?
LBG DDT. Come on, son. I'm gonna take 2 seconds to congratulate you on that because I don't think we've ever said that. That shit's fucking funny. That shit's really fucking funny.
I have my moments.
Yeah, you do.
Atlas attempts top rope Poison Rana.
Remember that ramen.
Future Rama.
Later.
No. Swerve lands on his feet. Swerve wins with a hell of a tossing reverse power bomb, hanging from ropes. I don't even know what to call that. Bretsky, what'd you think about Swerve versus Jake?
Whose house?
Swerved up.
Johnny's house.
Yeah.
Getting that we're getting that good sucks action. What's Swole say?
No, Swole.
That's a-
Swole.
that's
a
Swole.
slurp business.
Swerve.
Slurp business.
That's right. They have the podcast together. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Can we just Big Swole on Twitter? Just
So
goddamn.
So great.
Big Swole on Twitter. I'm just gonna say this real quick. He's got me thinking about this. Big Swole. If they want a relatable character, just make Big Swole just a horny fucking woman just walking around every week. Everyone will love her. She's now your top baby face.
Cesar, are you drinking rum?
Now I'm still drinking beer.
Beer.
Nice.
Okay.
But yes,
I'm,
Atlas at Last Pounder. That was
7 deep.
funny. Had a kind of sloppy
Set up
dragon
issues.
screw. Swerve landed on his feet from the top rope, reverse Frankenstein or Frozen Rana, yeah, which was really cool, really cool. Yeah, these two work well together. Clearly, I love the Swerve heel turn. Frankly, like his look, the look works with him. It works with the
I
new
don't know.
character.
It looks more fruit booty than Jake Atlas.
That's fair.
It's
Yeah,
more rainbow.
The tights.
Yeah.
No,
But
I mean just his hair.
his hair,
It's
yeah.
like purple, pink, blonde. It's all some kind of fuck shit.
But I like the heel turn. I think
Yeah.
it could work out very well for him. So I'm very excited to see. And actually, it comes into a decision later on in the show.
Well, Cesar, I did love the end of the match where Swerve was like trying to give him a
Take his hand
handshake.
Yes.
on that fuck
And
shit.
Jake was just like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think of this match?
No, I thought it was. These guys have great matches. So the sad part is, I feel like they're gonna have. They would do this match at New Year's Evil versus a 3-way with the cocaine crackers, aka the wetbacks. I feel like like it will.
Hey, it's the pain poncho, okay, Cesar?
I didn't have a say. I would have voted them the Cocaine Cowboys. Cocaine Cowboys versus the leader of the Cocaine Cowboys, the boss of bosses of the Cocaine Cowboys, versus Swerve and Fruit Booty. That's actually a match I would pay to see. I wouldn't mind that.
Free money if they put it on TV.
It's totally free money if they put it on TV.
Mm.
Evil set it up that way because both of them are fighting and both of them have also fought Santos Escobar. And he's like, or if Rigo just worked it out that way, or if he said it that way, he's like, both of you can't even agree, so you hate each other. It's a fucking hashtag as a name. That shit's so if he said that way, I think because you kind of need those other matches. You can't just have all these one-on-one matches or tag matches. You need something different. So if it is a 3-way match, I feel like this should be it.
Yeah.
Bretsky, your Zoom name is so long, it cuts off at the end.
It's
I don't know.
hashtag Jake beats his meat
at old folks'
homes while HWO
beats him every week.
The every week is cut off.
Okay. No, that's it. Well, HWO beats him every week.
Up next, Adam Cole and Roddy interviewed backstage.
Hey, oh, I thought of Cesar during this.
Velveteen Dream.
That fucking coon. He's back. He's back.
Interrupt. Velveteen
Oh,
says
God.
Kyle is the head of the Snake and Undisputed Era now, and Cole bitch slaps him. After this, I'm just gonna go through a couple quick things, and then you guys.
I don't see where Velveteen was wrong though. I don't see where he
wasn't.
Thatcher had a backstage promo on Ciampa.
That was a good promo.
And we get a first ever no respect, referring to Ciampa walking out on his challenge. Bretsky, what did you think of the Cole slap and the Thatcher no respect?
Well, the Cole slap indicates to me that Adam Cole is going to be out of Undisputed Era because I believe that this will, we'll do predictions obviously next week, but I think that this leads to either Cole costing, I haven't figured out yet. I think it's Cole either costs Kyle the win at New Year's Evil or Cole beats the shit out of Kyle after he wins. I don't know yet. But I think this leads
Triple H, Randy Orton.
Evolution.
Yeah, evolution shit. Because I think that I think that the character right now, like he never really thought of it that way. But then Zig Zagoon told him about it, and he's like, "Oh shit, this guy's right." But yes, Thatcher with a hell of a promo backstage. It looks like one of his teeth grew back in. But
he's got some extra money, so he got a fix.
Yeah, he's getting the takeover paychecks now.
Yeah, takeover check was there. Yeah.
But I loved this promo, and my God, later on, we will talk about it later, but what happened later was, oh my God, I called that shit weeks ago. But this is a great promo from Thatcher.
Yeah, I think it's too late for Cole to say that because Cole's got the
Wait, for Cole to say what?
That there's no leader in the
yeah,
the fucking
Undisputed Era.
Undisputed Era. Because Cole's got the boom when everybody else does something, and then he's always in the background.
Yeah.
And they all flow to him, and he's got the Adam Cole baby. It ain't no everybody else doing a baby. It's Adam Cole baby. It even says that in promos. So I think for Cole, it's too late. And he ain't like the HWO. HWO always says there's no. We said that from jump. There's no leaders.
Okay,
We
Caesar.
just whoop ass.
Okay, don't make me get the
Who
million
said it?
calorie
Oh
man.
wait.
Make me get the million calorie man in here.
If the club was all about beating up John Cena, is HW all about beating up Cynic and Jake?
It is literally.
Hold on.
Did you not just catch my last promo where
Hold on. Million
said,
calorie man
Oh
is
no!
zooming.
Uh
yeah?
oh!
Did you not catch my last promo where I said that Sticks deserves the title shot before me for pinning Jake?
He's right. Well, to be fair,
I said
also
it.
138 deserves a title shot as well. I'm not getting
That's what I'm
tagged
saying.
in.
That's what I said. Yeah, there's no leader in HWO. We're a collective.
I mean, if you remember correctly, Tryon main event to Decent Mania.
He did, and I had no problem
That's
with that.
true.
I was whooping Cynic's bitch ass.
You were.
He's complete, because he's complete Cynic. Ah, shit. Cynic. Lean into that. But no, Adam Cole, baby, is definitely the leader of the fucking Undisputed Era. The dream was spitting truth here. And I think it upset old Adam Cole, baby. And he didn't want to admit that to Roddy, who we all think is probably the second in command, because he had the North American Championship. But it's whatever, man. It's whatever. And then Kyle wants a shine. I'm mad at Kyle. Kyle deserves a shine. Kyle's killing it. Like any one of those four guys can kill it in the main event, and that's what all makes them great.
Well, of course, Caesar. But what did you think about Thatcher's no respect promo?
I kind of didn't write it down, so I'm hoping for you guys.
Ooh, Gretzky, shots fired.
Wow. No, I mean it was a short promo, but no, this was a very good
What
promo.
did he say?
What?
My memory.
He was basically like talk about how initially Ciampa wanted to fight him because Ciampa thought that he was a guy who just ran his mouth and acted like a tough guy, but he wasn't a tough guy.
Oh yeah. And then he said, "You destroyed my ear. I took out your neck." Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It was no respect, but I mean, you got to say that as Thatcher because you didn't win the match.
Exactly.
So Thatcher, literally, you can say whatever you want because you didn't win the match. And as we know, Ciampa is calling out. Ciampa's calling out these people, and then he's winning because he's Ciampa mad and he's great. So yeah, I respect Thatcher's opinion, and Thatcher even taking the step to be like when Thatcher was out there last week, he put the chair out for Ciampa, or this week he still put the chair out for Ciampa. He's like, yeah, come out here, bitch. Yeah, you want to come out here? Yeah, keep watching. Now I know this is what you're gonna do. Watch. And so I respect that from Thatch. So
Up next, Rhea Ripley versus Dakota Kai with no straight Sonya because Regal banned her. There's a lot of Twitter banter that led up to that, but Rhea showing her strength with a Cesaro-like spinning body toss. Kai begins attack on Rhea's left shoulder arm. I do appreciate Rhea selling that pain the whole match. We get a hell of a scorpion kick by Dakota Kai. While in the cloverleaf, straight Sonya arrives on stage. Even though distracted, Rhea wins with the riptide. Rhea then shouts at straight Sonya to come on down. The refs, of course, surround them, but they do nothing to get in the ring. Rhea and straight Sonya brawl. Then the refs with boners separate them. Gretzky, what did you think about Rhea Ripley versus Dakota Kai?
Oh, my captain, Cap Coda. Always enjoy seeing her on my screen. I love how they showed the Twitter exchange on the screen before, because that's what you should use social media for. That's what wrestlers need to use social media for, not
if you're gonna keep a kayfabe, show that shit.
Look at MJF on Twitter. He's the best. You got to do that. I love it because I love that shit on social media. That's how you should be using social media. Even Corbin's a piece of shit on social media, and especially in his replies. So they're killing it on social media. That was great that they showed that.
Carmella's like that on social media.
Yes, Carmella is. Yeah. But I love how this is a great heel work because Raquel came out to the stage. That's not ringside.
Yeah, and just watched.
Just watched. And that's like the biggest, because you can be like, hey, get away from ringside. I'm not in the ringside area. I'm on the stage. That's like such a great heel loophole thing. I love that.
With no music, just stood there.
Yep. Cap Coda looked very. I mean, this is a short match. Obviously, they could have like a better, longer match. But
Which they have.
Which they have, exactly, which they have. But they're not with the Cap Coda and the new character, I don't believe. Oh no, they have. They did.
Yeah, because when Cap Coda fought Io, she beat
Yes,
Io to get that.
yes, that's right.
Cap Coda, I love it.
That's what. Yeah.
She's my captain. No, she's my captain.
Oh, captain, now. My captain.
Yeah, my captain. I don't have Christian anymore, so I got to follow a new captain. That's Coda.
Absolutely, Captain Dakota, captain of Team Kick, even though Team Kick isn't a thing anymore. But captain, my captain. But yeah,
She's still
no,
kicking bitches. She's kicking bitches. Team Kick's real.
Not calling no bitch, but yeah, no, Cap Coda. But yeah, no, they both look great. Rhea, like you said, sold the shit out of her arm, which is awesome. And even though she lost to the Riptide, she did get out of one of the Riptides at first, so it still looks good. And obviously Dakota Kai is not going to lose any steam or luster because she's Dakota Kai. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. This is a short, quick thing, and then obviously we find out later what we find out later about the two big women. But goddamn, this whole Raquel Rhea thing has been incredible.
Up next, gentlemen, my favorite segment of the week. This was the segment.
There we go.
Of
I don't even get to talk about Cap Coda.
Yeah. Let Cesar talk about Cap Coda.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Well, what'd you think, Cesar? My bad.
Actually, I kind of want to hear you talk about your segment of the week because my shit's gonna be quick. No. I still like how Cap Coda has that move that they refer to Carlito, the backbreaker, where she does the Panama Sunrise.
Oh yeah.
But it's a backcracker instead of Panama Sunrise. I love that shit because, of course, her legs are stronger because she's captain of Steam Kick. She always has the kicks. I love that move. I did love the stare down. And then there was a bitch. It was like, "Come to the ring, bitch." Yeah. And then there was a silent moment. I don't know what was said, but it was Rhea in the ring.
Yeah, Rhea said something.
There was something that didn't get said, and of course. And then I did laugh because the promoter who came out. There's a promoter who came out. He got in between fucking Rhea and Raquel, and he was on his knees. And then when Rhea came over, I was like, "Oh, he's sandwiches between the two cooches." I wrote that down. He is sandwiched between the cooch. Just in between him, so I laughed about that. One of the best segments of the week, Mangria.
Of the year, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Before I move on.
This is how you end 2020. Before
I move on, isn't that called the chiropractor backbreaker?
It is.
I think it is the chiropractor backbreaker, yeah.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
The chiropractor.
Wow.
Hey.
Chiropractor.
They gotta call that shit that. They gotta call it that.
Okay, now it's time for Indy to open up her.
Oh man.
Her gift.
This is where this motherfucker want me.
It's a PS5. I can't wait to play this. Indy says. Austin.
Oh shit.
Austin.
Holy shit.
Austin. All day. And then Johnny says, "Stop trying to get your stuff in."
Oh my God.
You forgot the holy shit in the faces.
It's just a PS5 box for dramatic effect. He gifts her the family nickname, Indie Wrestling.
Oh, I loved it. Oh my God.
Austin cries, "It's so beautiful."
Oh,
and
the
the crackers, cookies. Oh God, that's just a couple of lines. But the couple of lines that I wrote can't do this justice. Cesar, Indie Wrestling.
Yeah.
What did you think?
First of all, up next, Indy, open your present. She opened it and it was a PS5. And Austin Theory was like, "Holy shit!" And it was beeped out.
Yeah, it bleeped out.
Candace and Johnny's face was
The smash
Candace's face. Candace and Johnny both had open mouth and big eyes. Were like, I was like, "What?" It was beeped out. And first of all, he said, "Holy shit," because we all know how hard a PS5 is to land right now. And then this bitch said, "Feels a little light." He said, I bought that for dramatic effect because the real gift. Oh, God. We support indie wrestling. We
Oh my
love indie
god.
wrestling.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And then this cracker leaning on the whey protein bottle with a cookie. So beautiful, man.
So beautiful.
So beautiful. Look, I'm sorry. This is where Austin Theory got me for Wrestler of the Week
Fuck.
on
You can pick the
NXT.
same guy. You can pick the same guy.
Nah, this is where he won me.
It might be unanimous.
Look, I'm sorry, but look, like honestly, wrestling was good from week to week, but I had to pick two promo guys for Wrestler of the Week because I was way more entertained by Sean Spears spitting facts and Austin Theory playing the dumb, ignorant son bitch, but like being so great at it. These guys stuck out to me more than anybody else who actually wrestled.
Yeah.
Which literally brings me back to my honest point. Like, is it the promos? Is it the wrestling? Or should you have both?
Both. Well,
like can a guy be like Cesaro, right? Cesaro. Y'all say Cesaro should be. Yeah, I'm kind of taking you guys off track. I know, kind of taking me off track. Y'all say Cesaro should be a world champion because he can have a great match with anybody. And I kind of gotta admit to my work friend sometimes, if he has a bad promo, which Cesaro has bad promos, does he really deserve to be a world champion?
well, I agree because like particularly in WWE, which is entertainment
Versus
you
wrestling,
can't like Ring of Honor. It absolutely makes sense for him to be champion. Like, absolutely.
Of course, you can have a shit promo in Ring of Honor and be a great champion.
Exactly.
Hold on, Bretsky, hold on. Cesar, just get your full point out, and then we'll move on to Bretsky.
All right. So, but no. That was really my full point. I thought this was so great. Austin Theory, we know Austin Theory can go in the ring. We saw it last week. We've seen it when he loses. Because you can still have a great match when you lose.
Yeah.
And still be great. We've seen it. I mean, fucking Dana Brooke still wrestles for the company. Hell, Cesaro still wrestles with the company. When does he really win on his own? He's only won really when he's in tag matches. But Austin Theory on all three of these promos tonight, that motherfucker delivered. This is his character going forward with Johnny Gargano in them. I just can't wait for the moment. The sad part is I can't wait for the moment where Austin just keeps interfering in matches and Regal makes it a triple threat and Austin turns on Johnny and still as a heel pins Johnny maybe or pins the other person and wins North American Championship. And it's like, what? You taught me the way, bro. This is the way. Now I'm champion, and now I'm doing it my way. That promo is going to kill. I'm sorry, that promo is going to kill. That's going to glue Austin Theory into greatness, or that's going to start his career because he's young as fuck. He's like 22. He's like the Coon. He's 22, and he's so great. Because we all know the Coon can do it by himself or with somebody. But this shit right here is going to, whenever they decide to turn on this or put it all together, this shit right here is going to Austin Theory into the rest of his career, and he's going to be great.
Bretsky, we didn't even mention last week's NXT where Cesar posted Austin Theory's new finisher, which is a modified bitter end. But Bretsky, what did you think about the segment of the motherfucking week?
Well, quickly, just to Cesar's point earlier, I think that you should have like I was actually recently watching the Intercontinental Champions Roundtable from I think last year for the 40th anniversary of the IC title with it was Kathy Kelly interviewing Randy Orton, Christian, and The Miz, and Christian was pointing out, he's like, yeah, no, some guys have so much in-ring talent it overshadows their promo, and some guys have such good promos that overshadows their lack of talent. So like Honky Tonk Man, I feel like it works more if you're like a better promo than a wrestler, because like Honky Tonk Man, chicken shit heel, really not great in the ring, but
awesome promo.
awesome promo, awesome character, and could do it. I feel like the problem with people like Cesaro is that like it's tougher to do when you have a great wrestling ability. He needs like a manager because like Cesaro can be a great wrestler and like fucking Heyman or Malcolm Bivens or someone like that could be like, oh yeah, no, he's the greatest, and then he proves it. You know, like Brock doesn't have a character. Brock just beats people up. He's a beast incarnate. So you could just have shit like that. What in the world?
That's a camera photo.
Hey, it's
the
Honky
Honky
Tonk.
Tonk Man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but Paul said his worst. Paul said his biggest regret is not getting Cesaro over.
Yeah.
But no, don't get me wrong. But like Brock's a big dude, and Vince loves big dude, and Vince will find a way for big dudes to get over.
I mean, Cesaro's a big dude though, but like the problem,
He's not a Strowman Brock.
he's not that big, but he's still like 6'4", you know, like gigantic dude, like muscular guy.
Hey, let's have it. Yeah.
But yeah, no. Anyway,
It's
in terms of the segment, Indy, I think, the fucking theory saying all day. Yeah, I guess the PS5 box.
Kill me.
Oh my god. Also, I love how Johnny said, he's like, oh no, the PS5 box. That's just for effect. I have the PS5, but he made sure he mentioned the PS5 is his. He just gave Indy the box. Fucking indie wrestling. And then we support indie wrestling. Nice message. I feel like it might be a little shot to AEW of them being like, oh yeah, no, we won't work with other promotions. But I'm not sure. Either way, it was fucking incredible and funny and witty and everything like that. This is so. Oh my god, God. And fucking Theory is eating the fucking cookie all day. Killed me. Absolutely. I had to pause TV and just laugh. And then rewind it and laugh again. It was so good. So good.
The most rewatchable segment of the year, if I may so daringly say. I'm going to go ahead and just say the next 3 segments because we spent a lot of time on this. Up next, we get Trump Tan Booty Storm interviewed backstage. Going to take the title from EO. Okay. Shang Tsung back to torturing Boa and Zaya, but now they're into it. Bronson Reed versus Shantae the Adonis. Mullet and fake lizard around neck, Bronson Reed, by the way. Bronson's titties falling out of his singlet again. The tsunami of flesh pin for the win. Afterwards, Io was interviewed, sort of. She makes her way out to the ring, struggles to get folding chair into ring. I thought that was kind of funny. She calls Tony out. Tony's music plays, but my girl, Eminem, returns. Mercedes Martinez attacks Io, throws her to the front of the announce table. I'm conflicted, fellas. My girl Eminem returns to take on my sexy Asian bunny, but it's NXT. I'm all for it. Bretsky, what did you think about the past 4 segments?
Happy to see Bronson Reed back. I love the new gear, and I love the new Titantron. I'm happy he's colossal. Yeah, the lizard, like the city of the skyline. I'm happy he's colossal, not thick anymore.
Colossal boy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, then they had Tony Storm interview. Tony, then I think she posted on Instagram like pictures of her in the fucking jacket, like fashion icon, fucking hilarious. I believe in one of them. But I think that I don't know why they keep doing it. I mean, I get that they do it for Tony Storm. I feel like that they should do Tony versus Ember, because that's like the real rivalry. I think there before any of them can go on to bigger and better things. I think it needs to be Tony versus Ember. Yes, so that was whatever. And then holy shit, Mercedes Martinez, looking like $1 million, by the way, came back and destroyed Io Shirai. I kind of imagine it's going to be a number 1 contenders. Well, did they announce Mercedes Martinez going for the title or no? I don't remember.
They just said she beat up fucking.
I think that I feel like this might be a number 1 contenders match next week between Mercedes and Tony, which is going to be fucking incredible. Which I imagine maybe Ember Moon will cost. If I were booking, I'd have the number 1 contenders. Ember Moon costs Tony Storm. Mercedes Martinez wins the number 1 contendership. And it goes on to New Year's Evil to fight for the title. But I'm very excited to see where this goes. Mercedes Martinez is incredible. I know, Mr. Mangria loves him some Eminem. I am just disappointed that Robert Stone is not with her, but whatever it is.
She'll fall back in line. She'll fall back.
I just love also. I don't know if you guys know this. When she threw Io into the table, she literally threw her through the table.
Yes, yes.
Through the table,
Through the
she
front
broke.
of the table. That was great. But yeah, no, I'm very excited for all these things going forward.
Cesar, what'd you think of Eminem's new ladylike hairdo she came out there with?
Sorry, I'm looking at 2021 on Instagram. Sorry, what? Oh, Mercedes Martinez? Yeah, sorry. I apologize. Back. I saw that rumor that she was leaving Fuck Shit on Raw to come back, and I'm glad they brought her back this way. I'm sad they kind of brought her back this way because it feels like it's just another win for Io. I don't see Mercedes taking it off at Io unless they really have a fucking unless they really gonna promote Robert Stone brand, like, because they could just be like she left but she's still under Robert Stone brand and then she's the champ. I don't feel like they're gonna do that. I feel like she's probably gonna lose. And then I do think because Io's had it for a while, she's had it for a loss. If they're not putting it on Raquel right now, and if they do want to have a feud with heel face, they gotta go Booty Storm, Ember, Raquel Gonzalez. And that's what I feel like they gotta
Raquel
do.
Gonzalez? Like who? What do you mean?
No, it's like, I mean, if Io's gonna lose it soon, or if not at Mania,
Oh yeah.
then because Io's face now. Io's totally face now. She's gotta lose it to Booty Storm. And if Booty doesn't lose it to Ember by Mania, Raquel's got to get like that big, either at Mania or after Mania, beat Ember. Because Ember's already been NXT Women's Champion. So she can lose it quick and still not take she'll be a 2-time NXT champion, which is rare in NXT. So I mean, if I'm future booking, that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not mad at Mercedes Martinez coming back and like fucking up Io, and I like that version if they don't have like a definite program of how they're going to book it, because they always go heel face. They always go heel face around this time. It's WrestleMania time. It's Royal Rumble time. It's big pay-per-view time. They always got to go heel face, and so Io's definitely face. So they got to go big heel. So why not Mercedes? I know, Bresky. What do you got to say?
Allow me to
Wait, guys. Bretsky, we're going on 4 hours, so we're gonna have to speed things up a little bit.
Let me just say this real quick then. Let me say this real quick because I got to get this out in the wrestling world, and I got to say this to Cesar. Imagine this. I'll future book this for you and tell me if you can believe Mercedes Martinez now. Mercedes becomes a world beater, beats Io at New Year's Evil for the title. At that same show, we find out later, but if you're listening to this, it's not going to be spoiled for you. We find out later in the night at New Year's Evil, it's going to be Last Woman Standing, Raquel Gonzalez versus Rhea Ripley.
Right.
Raquel beats Rhea. This is Rhea's real swan song. We keep saying that. Rhea moves on. All of a sudden, you start getting maybe like maybe Mercedes Martinez beats Ember Moon, someone else, I don't know, and she keeps the title really dominant. All the while, you have the seeds planted for Raquel to turn face because she's like, wait a minute, fucking Dakota, you didn't beat you. I even came out and distracted you, and you couldn't beat Rhea Ripley, and I beat her like that. Last Woman Standing. I put her down. I sent her to Raw. Raquel turns face, feuds with Dakota, beats Dakota. Then you have the two big Mama Jamas, Mercedes Martinez with the title versus Raquel Gonzalez, a new up-and-coming hot baby face for the title.
I still wouldn't book it that way because Mercedes just won it. So
no, but this would have been over a while. Like she would like Mercedes has a feud with Ember Moon and someone else.
I'm still hoping Dakota and Raquel can win the tag titles off of Charlotte and Asuka now. and bring some promise to NXT that two NXT women have the tag titles. You know, where I'm going with it. But Mangria, go ahead.
Guys, I fucked up.
What'd you do?
Oh no, I didn't. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Also, I wrote the thick bitch killed Wednesday. I'm still calling that cracker Wednesday.
Yes, I was
like
still calling Wednesday.
Yeah, the thick bitch killed Wednesday, and now that's where we are, Mangria.
I'm gonna read the rest of the show, and then
Sure.
I'm gonna give my wrestler of the week.
Sure.
Okay, so we get the third and final Gargano Xmas segment. Johnny gets Candace a gift. It's Shotzi's tank wheel. They get a photo op. Austin spits out Gargano's way, saying Merry Christmas. We then get Thatcher versus Leon Ruff. Thatcher destroying Ruff. Same trunks, by the way. Only difference is the Ruff on the red letters on Ruff's trunks. Thatcher places chair on ramp for Ciampa. Ruff attempts some offense. Thatcher continues punishment. Ruff rolls him up for the win. Thatcher attacks. Ciampa hits Willow's bell and says, I'll see you in the fight pit for New Year's Evil. We get a Priest video promo about Karrion Kross. Up next, Dexter is drawing Rhea versus Raquel, last woman standing match for New Year's Evil as well. We see Aria Daivari for the first time in 40 billion years versus Tyler Rust with Malcolm Bivens. Bivens keeps approaching commentator's desk. Rust at one point applies Hell's Gate to Daivari. Rust with a flipping snapmare, then wins with a modified Rings of Saturn. Bivens has found a diamond in the Rust. Leon Ruff gets a North American Championship rematch from Regal. Karrion Kross then gives his video promo about Priest. The main event sees Velveteen Dream versus Adam Cole with Roddy Strong. Double noggin knocker, Big Dick Vic shouts.
I wrote some wrestling shit.
Pete Dunne attacks Roddy at ringside, hits a bitter end on their apron. Dream clotheslines Cole with his shirt, ? That doesn't look like it would hurt. Gotta say, Dream is one hell of a seller. With Cole on the outside of the ring, Dream tries to jump onto the Cole from the top rope, but Cole super kicks him in his chest. Dream curls up on the floor. Cole gets up close. They talk, and Cole goes back into the ring and sits in the corner. The ref checks on him. Was that supposed to happen? That was weird. After super kicks galore, a figure four, and more. Last shot, pin for the win. That was NXT of the week. Cesar, comment on the third Gargano Xmas segment. Leon Ruff versus Thatcher. Dexter drawing Rhea. And the rest. I gotta take a leak.
Hey, I got you.
Hey, Cesar, let's be quiet. While he takes a leak. Let's see here. Some ASMR.
I'm gonna edit this out. Anyway, y'all hear the peeing.
We out here peeing in these streets.
I hear peeing in these streets. No, the one thing I wanted to say about Io is she came out without the title. Where's the fucking title? She just came out back room with no fucking title. She yelled at crackers in the back. Where's the title? Anyway, skipping on that. Johnny and that fucking wheel, man. Johnny said he hates the wheel. He went in the garbage. He went in the dumpster. Got the wheel for Candace. Johnny's a goat. Fucking Austin Theory trying to eat the whey powder for the picture. And they all looked at him. Austin Theory is my NXT Wrestler of the Week. Sean Spears is my AEW Wrestler of the Week. We gotta pick one. Fucking bitch, I picked two. Fuck you. This one I actually was Thatcher mad. Won't Ciampa mad. It was Thatcher mad.
Thatcher
was mad. Thatcher was mad. And he was whooping on old Leon, and Leon kept going for the headlock, which I didn't get. Leon kept going for the headlock, and Leon was putting up a good fight. And he was doing some fuck shit, and he was getting out of shit. But he kept going for the headlock, and then soon as Leon got the win, I was like, no way. I didn't think Leon was going to eke it out without Ciampa being there, but he eked it out before Ciampa got there.
Which is honestly better because it's like
Yeah.
Thatcher is so obsessed with.
It's honestly better because, like, yeah, how we said we thought Leon could win that triple threat. So it's not like they treated Leon like some bullshit for 2 or 3 weeks. They still got faith in him, and they're still pushing him forward. So, like, yeah, if Ciampa would have came out and Leon would have got the win, I'd have been like, okay, Leon's still kind of a joke. But Leon snuck that win, and then Ciampa mad came out. Well, Ciampa calm. It was Ciampa calm. Thatcher mad. Ciampa calm. And then, and then Ciampa still hit him with the widow's bell, kissed him on the forehead, told him he see him. The God of Goats, which we've been saying for weeks, how the fuck is the God of Goats going to host a show? He's just drawing pictures. And now it's the last women's standing match between these two chicks, which is going to be fucking gold. Super gold. What else I got? Priest versus Cross should be gold. Should be good. It showed that highlight. It showed the promos. I like how Priest has the disrespect. Cross, because he's like, "Hey, Smoke Show."
Oh, that was the best.
Oh, dude, that promo at that time, because she came out and he's like, "Hey, Smoke Show."
Oh, so good.
You talking for your man? He's just sitting in the car. And
He's been on fire. He's been on fire with promos lately.
Yeah, Priest is really good. This one has me intrigued because I don't know whether they'll because they didn't give Priest his due with the North American Championship. So I want to know if they'll give Priest his due for being Cross's first loss.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
Don't think so,
we'll
but
see next week.
I don't think so, but literally they did not give his due. They did not give him his due for Johnny beating him for that. Or no, for Johnny taking the pin and getting the title back. Priest didn't have a long run.
It's not a deep-rooted enough feud yet. Maybe down the line, but not yet.
Yeah.
It's not deep-rooted enough.
But Priest talks that fucking talk, bro. And I like that shit. And because he talked it to her, then Priest attacked him, and then Cross attacked him. And then Priest was talking that shit. And Cross was talking that shit. He's like, yeah, man, you think you're life of the party. You think you're going to live forever. You talk to my wife like that? You talk to me like that? Yo, Doomsday's coming, bitch. But Priest is like that guy. Heel Priest, I think, could get that win. I don't know about Face Priest. The double noggin knocker, I literally wrote, this some Bretsky shit.
I wrote that down. I wrote it down with a laughing emoji.
I was like, this some Bretsky shit.
Holy double noggin knocker.
I'm going to write that next week. I'm going to write that next time.
Of course, this the Coon. I honestly thought the Coon was going to get this for 50-50 booking. That's usually what WWE does. But, I mean, I wasn't mad that Adam Cole won. I was a little surprised because Pete Dunne came out and fucked Roddy Strong up in the middle. And I thought, like, oh, this is going to cause Adam Cole to lose. But Adam Cole still got the win. So this kind of sets up Pete Dunne versus Roderick Strong at New Year's Eve.
Yeah, they. I don't know if it's next week. It's next week's match. They set it up. I believe.
Yeah, because because all these NXT pay-per-views are only like 5 matches, and then they're an hour and a half. But every fucking match is great. So so that's what I was like, man, I don't know, but yeah, those last 5 segments were fucking great. I love the Priest. I love the Cross. And then, are they fighting at the pay-per-view or are they fighting next week?
Priest and Cross is at New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. I think that's going to be a really great match, especially if Cross can, not fuck some shit up. That's going to be a really great match. Not Kenny. Fucking Finn versus
Kyle.
Kyle's going to be great.
The last woman standing is going to be great.
The last woman standings match is going to be
that card is loaded.
And the great thing is
and then Ciampa Man versus
oh my god, the
fight pit.
Jesus Christ. So
and potentially Mercedes versus Io.
Damn.
But I swear I swear I thought on Instagram that the last woman standing match might be in the fight pit as well.
I didn't see that.
I might have been just drunk.
You probably
and
were drunk.
That, but
That's
probably
not the
drunk.
Caesar I know.
Bro, if they put those bitches in the fight pit with the last woman standing match, then that just really gives me fucking main event, damn near beer cheese, fucking.
Dude, I can't wait because Thatcher. That's where Thatcher lost the teeth.
Yeah, Rhea and that bitch in the fight pit, last woman standing match. So you can't threaten me with a good time. You can't threaten me with a good time like that.
Well, Bretsky,
yeah.
I have a very controversial statement here.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it was because of the Gargano Christmas, a very Gargano Christmas. I gotta say, man, this main event for this week, it kind of didn't get me. Like I was like, okay, Cole versus Dream, all right, and it was kind of a typical match. Like I didn't see anything special. The Gargano Christmas kind of over. It blew me away. You know this. You know.
Yeah.
This.
Well, the Gargano Christmas
sorry.
is.
I'm reading the post. It says last woman standing match and the return of the fight pit. So.
I think that the Gargano fan Christmas was meant to overshadow everything because, like, literally the description of the show when I had my DVR was literally WWE NXT presents a Gargano family Christmas. So I think they meant for that to happen. And also, I don't think it was meant to be like one of their classic matches because it was just like at the end of the show, really to progress stories. So just going back, what's it called? Thatcher versus Ruff. Ruff wins. Holy shit. I don't know you guys remember. I called in the chat. I want to say the beginning of the rivalry. What if Ciampa and Thatcher go in a fight pit? And I am so excited. That to me could steal the show. Because the first fight pit is like him versus Matt Riddle, where Thatcher won, which surprised everyone.
Yeah. But then Riddle got caught up to.
Yeah, which that makes sense. Like that's where Thatch lost his teeth, and like that was incredible. Kurt Angle came back. And that one wasn't in front of people. This one's gonna be in front of fans, which I'm excited about. This is holy shit. Tyler Russ versus Ari Daivari. I mean, it was a fine match. Daivari can wrestle, but I didn't get why it went on so long. Because Rust took Ciampa to the limit. Mm-hmm. So why is he having a difficult time putting away Arya Daivari?
Some random ass cracker.
Loomis doing the drawings. I thought the same thing. How is a guy who doesn't talk and host a show, but he proved everyone wrong.
He's just gonna draw the show on that.
That's great. I'm excited. I'm here for it. The Yakuza shit with Xia Li.
Actually had me intrigued.
Yep.
They're strong now. They're strong when they're ready to fight.
Exactly. I am, because I was like on the fence. Like you guys know, I was the one who was more who was higher on it than you guys both were. But I always said, I'm like, this could get intriguing. This was the first week where I'm like, oh shit, like they're developing them. It's like this is actually like this isn't just the same thing every week. Like this is getting development. So I'm very intrigued now, especially to see where this goes and who like this face painted lady is. Dream vs. Cole, Dunn kind of fucked out the bitter end to Roddy on the apron, but hey, it was still good. Yeah. NXT went over 2 hours. It was 2 hours and 9 minutes, something like that. And then Cole super kicked Dream mid outside springboard was great, and then Cole wins the last shot. Gargano.
Last shot to the face, he usually does this
not to the back of the head. Yeah,
to the face of the Dream.
I truly do think that that the Gargano fan criticism was meant to overshadow everything, but overall, this is a very with a couple of exceptions, this is a very solid NXT for an NXT that's trying to like retool its roster, try to build the next, because NXT always is the building, is like the ground where you build the new stars. So at this point, they're clearly trying to build up guys like Tyler Rust, Austin Theory, Indy Hartwell, Bronson Reed again, Thatcher. So like they're going Raquel Gonzalez, Mercedes Martinez, all these guys and girls. They're kind of in the process. This is a great thing about NXT, though. It's like they don't have the lull period of, okay, we don't have the stars, so we're trying to build up new guys and girls. They still have the stars to put on the good shit, and then they have the future that they can start to mold and build and all that. So they're clearly in a retooling process, but it's still phenomenal TV.
Well, Bresky, who is your wrestler of the week?
Isaiah Swerve Scott is my wrestler of the week.
Whoa.
Whoa, nice.
because he had a
Okay.
very good match with Jake Atlas, which you'd expect because they work well together. He had a new look, new attitude. He seems to be doing this heel shit pretty well. I'm very excited. I think it only boosts his potential because we all love him. I'm very excited to see where it goes. I was really close to picking who you guys both picked, but I couldn't because I'm like, you know what? I got to stay true to my word. Wrestler Austin Theory did not wrestle. That's the only reason.
But Austin Theory is a wrestler, though.
I know.
Yeah, but I understand what Bretsky's saying.
But in my mind, I'm like, I love Austin Theory, and this is great, but I want to pick someone who did stuff in the ring and also had development. So that's why I'm going with Swerve. But the most entertaining wrestler of the week was Austin Theory. But no, I got to go with Swerve.
Well, Cesar, I mean, we're simpatico here, right? It's Austin Theory, man.
It's fucking Austin Theory, bro. Like, that motherfucker was so good in all three segments. It wasn't like he was good in one out of three. He was good in all three of three, which made it even better. His segment, Indy segment, and then the last segment where he was spitting the whey powder.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
This dude's just eating straight up 14 whey powder.
Just eating straight whey protein. Oh man, Austin Theory was gold throughout all three segments. He's been even gold in the ring with him and Johnny doing the not tagging fuck shit when they're really fucking around. And then his new finisher, the modified bitter end, is definitely way sexier than the fuck. I don't even know what his old finisher was.
TKO. His old finisher was a TKO.
The all day, but then
it was good. It looked good though.
Johnny's like, "Quit doing your old stuff."
Oh my god, so
like Johnny keep correcting him on stuff, or somebody always correcting him. I could be dangerous and devious like you. Yeah, just like a dude. Dad, wait, what? Like that's so gold.
He's an idiot savant.
Now.
He's an idiot savant.
Yeah, he's fun. He's entertaining. He can go in the ring. So if Johnny does have to lose this title quick, they could even go for the NXT Tag Team titles.
Oh my god!
Because that is the way.
And Indy and Candice, when they're both healed up, could go for the women's tag.
Oh my god! If they all had tag team titles
I gotta say though, a close second for me was Leon Ruff because he did defeat Thatcher, and that is no easy feat. But gentlemen, we've reached the end of the Christmas Eve special. Bretsky.
So yours was Theory though.
Oh, correct. I said a close second was Leon Ruff. But Bretsky, give us your plugs, brother.
Well, Andy's took all of mine, but I'm gonna say for my social medias. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at @thegreatbretsky99. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I believe it's at @greatbretsky99. Just minus the. I also have a podcast, so go check that shit out. It's called the Faux Pod, which if you're Zanka and need the spelling, even though you've been on it, it's THE space FAUX space POD. Search it in your podcast listening platform of choice. Basically, every Wednesday it comes out. Just me, just talking some shit with one of my friends for about an hour. Just a good way to spend your day. Learn something new about someone you already know, or learn something new about someone you've never met before. Like I had Cesar on episode 26, Mangria on episode 13, who actually, Mangria, I shouted you out on this last episode 34, because we got to talk about some shit you talked about. Jake, I mean, if you're really that desperate to listen to shit, you can listen to Jake's on episode 16, and you can listen to Zanka at Still Real to Us, the legend himself, on episode 32. But yeah, I just did episode 34 with my good friend Corey Francis. We put that out on Wednesday, at this point 2 days ago. But yeah, go check those out if you really want to. On Instagram, it's at thefauxpod.cast. And on Twitter, it's at thefauxpod_cast. You can follow there for just all your, if you want to get updates or updates about audio, guests, new episodes dropping, all that shit. Connect with me as well. Also, we have a website, which I developed for a school assignment, but, I just figured, fuck it. I'll just use it. If anyone wants to go to it, you can go to it. Thefauxpod.weebly.com. Whatever. If you want to go to it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But it just has the same links that you can find on my Instagram and my Twitter. But yeah, that's my shit. And also check out APPW.
The Great Bretsky 99. Please go and support him because he's going to be our lawyer in the future to get us all out of jail, hopefully. Julius _ Caesar, what are your plugs?
So the man himself said it best. It's Julius _ Caesar. You spell Caesar Ceizar. That is me. You want to see dumb memes and funny videos, and you especially want to tune in for White People Wednesday. You follow that shit. You want to see me beating this fuckboy here, Jake, on APBW every week? Then you follow Mangriafield on YouTube, and he'll plug that shit in a minute. And then you want to just see dumb, ignorant shit all around. Yeah, follow the Instagram. It's great. It's gold. It's always entertaining. And that is the fucking truth. And you want to follow anybody who I follow? Because they follow me for a fucking reason.
Yeah. Out of the 6,500 languages in the world, Caesar, he just spoke facts.
Just spoke fact. Just spoke fact.
He's fluent.
That's a fact.
He's fluent in facts.
Fluent in facts. Fluent in fact. There's not that many people who are fluent in facts.
It's Sean Spears, and it's you.
Just on Wednesday. Just on Wednesday, Sean Spears is fluent. And Eddie Kingston is fluent all motherfucking year long.
Your mother.
Your mother.
Your
mother.
Your mother.
Well, as for me, folks, you're already watching this on my YouTube page. Just check everything out. I just want to give a quick plug to Ear Candy S&M.
Oh, yeah.
With Sweet Mickey numbers for $88.99.
Numbers.
Of course. But yeah, this has been a nice whopper of an episode, the Christmas Eve special.
Yeah, thank you, Zanka, for bombarding us with questions.
Second year in a row. Thank you, Caesar. Thank you, Bretsky, for
It's
your
still
time.
the first take. It's still the first take.
And Merry Christmas, everybody. We have gone over.
Fucking criminal.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
Happy Kwanzaa. Hanukkah was in the past, but still Happy Hanukkah. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, all hail Linda's Christmas bush.